good evening, everybody. CPL Premier Games. We got them going on, and by the looks of it, today we're gonna have an awesome game again. Highlands going against Forever Young. We got the Germans going against the Russians. What will happen? We gotta see, of course, what kind of maps they're gonna choose from. You can take a look over here in the top right part of the screen. We do have the 7 Seas. They're gonna row their boats toward their opponents and try to figure out who's gonna come up on top in those caravel timings. Of course, if you take a look in the lobby here, it does look like we're gonna have Vladimir with Demoar, Halland, and Valanus playing today for Forever Young. On the other side, we do have Philip 329, Schuhmut, Pericles, and DavePlays for the holiday on Highlands. Of course, I do want to say hello to everybody. Welcome, Tim Tris, Love 1111. Good evening, sirs. We got CC Pyro in the house. Good evening, sir. Also, wait, you're saying not a spectator, man. Kick W, bro. It's not like I don't have 8,000 hours in the game or something. Kick W. We do have also the Gilementos. Good evening, sir. Lollipop Siv. Hello. Long time no see, sir. Welcome back on the stream. We got also, let's see, Elephant Guy, who was asking me to do a very nice job today on the stream. I will do my best, sir. Definitely, that's a promise. We do have Bob17 picking up that first promotion. Good evening, sir. And all the Triangle 8 did say the first hello there, sir. Taking a look at what's going on, of course, in the game. We do have in the active ban phase over here a few of the bans already chosen. It looks like it's gonna be Japan with Spain and Norway taken out in the first 3. We do have 3 more bans to go. They're gonna pick 4 civilizations afterwards. They're gonna ban another 4. They're gonna pick the last 4. And of course, I do want to mention we did have a few change-ups in the seedings, in the rankings yesterday because of the changes in the games. We did have the results come in. And of course, as you can see over here, Sus Banana 7-1 picking up that first pick of the litter here in the rank 1. We do have Civ Joe coming up second with 6-1, and they do need to play their game against the WCG next week. La Table Ronda with their win, they are on 6-2 right now. We got Among Us Squad Research Station with 5-3. Holiday on Highlands coming up over here with a 5-2, and then Forever Young is also tied with a 5-2. This is definitely going to be extremely important because we do split the division. The upcoming divisions, they're going to be split after in 8s, and of course we're going to see what's going to happen over there, who is going to come up in the first 8, second 8, and so on and so forth. My husband only comments the move other and not actively playing. Yeah. Imagine saying that after seeing so many thousands of hours of games, I do not have a good grasp of the game. Kick W, bro. Guarnaros, good evening, sir, and welcome. Taking a look at the pick and ban phase here, back on the game, on the draft, we do have Basil the second taken out. Brazil also picked up in the first 5th one, and of course looks like Scythia is taken out. A bit surprising, we don't see more naval civilizations being banned. Of course, you can immediately see that Vladimir did notice that as well, and he did pick up Eleanor of Aquitaine. I gotta say, it's quite surprising to see it appear over here. I was expecting something like Victoria, but sure, Eleanor of Aquitaine can definitely do very well, especially with those bonuses it gets right now from the box. Woo! It's so good. And we do have DavePlays and Pericles that are gonna need to pick next. And one bit of information here about the 7 Seas. Most of the time, you do have the 7 Seas with quite a bit of water. You can imagine water tiles, and that means you might end up needing to fight your opponent on the water as well as on land, which is actually the biggest challenge of the map here. Even though we will have a very big map, a very big map. And we do need to see their neighbors. We do need to see who's going to be their allies, who's going to be their opponents. How are they going to be spread around the map, city-states, and so on and so forth? It matters so much in the game. Liubens, good evening, sir. Also, let's see where we can check the current lineups for all the teams in the tournaments. In the tournament, you can check it on the Discord. You can take a look in the Discord over here. If you look here in the CPL 4v4 channels, we do have a channel called Teams, CPL 4v4 Teams. The category is Civ Premier League. You're going to see all of the enlisted players in the teams. I am thinking if I should actually put something on, of course, CPL.gg website, but again, I was waiting for the full-blown tournament to start, not really the seeding phase. There will be quite a few things that will need to be changed, and of course, every little bit of change does actually need maintenance, and we're a bit wary on that because we don't have a lot of manpower on deck. Of course, as the community gets bigger, as everything gets bigger, the competitions get bigger, we hopefully will get more and more to help us out. Also, let's see, I bet you don't even discount your 10 city entertainment complex. Yeah, exactly, CC Pyro. That's casual play right there. No discount on my 10th city. Also, let's see, I thought you were talking about the games Automata and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Woo! Yeah, no problem, Lubens, with much pleasure, sir. Automation or Tomb Raider, they are patient. Oh, kick W. Yeah, they're very patient, man. What faction would be the best to learn first as a new player? I would say Rome. Yeah, I would say Rome. Just like One Muffin is saying, Rome or Japan are actually quite good at the beginning of the game. They help you out quite a bit, but of course, somebody does need to walk you through all of the bonuses and so on and so forth, so you understand them better, how you can use them, and of course how the game progresses. We do have 3 choices here. It looks like Victoria got picked up by DavePlays. Polhurst is going to go for Rome, and Indonesia is going to come up on the 4th. I have something to share, by the way. It looks like I have been pronouncing the capital city of Indonesia wrong all of this time. Instead of saying Mapahashit, I have been calling it Mapabahit. Oh my god, I did it again. Oh no! And of course, there will be quite a problem over there. Okay, so let's see what's happening over here. Looks like Russia is coming up on the 7th ban, and also Dido got taken away. Interesting that they're taking out Dido, but again, it can definitely do quite a bit of damage. We have seen also how beautiful it can be to actually go for Australia and or try to go for something like Eleanor, France, and this is not one of those civilizations getting banned here. We might see it appear in the pick and ban phase. Just from the picks, I do believe Forever Young is a bit ahead in their ability to actually sim to the mid to late game, especially with Indonesia and Eleanor on their team. Looking on the other side, of course, Rome can do quite good, but it does require quite a bit of big training to get it on the perfect way. Victoria also does require quite a bit of time to shine, and it will probably not be on the same level as Eleanor. Tim Tris, thank you very much for the follow, sir, and welcome. We all began somewhere, right? And knowledge has to be reached down the generation or something like that. Yeah, we'll definitely try to get as much knowledge as possible, and that's one of the things I'm trying to do also over here. As much as I can, I'm trying to compress the information and deliver it so everybody gets to understand it. Also, if you guys have any kind of question in the chat, feel free to do so. I will spend the time as much as I can to how to say, as much as I can to oh no, as much as I can to explain. They actually put better balance beta. Oh no. Why would you put... Oh no. Well, I guess we're gonna have to relobby and everybody's gonna... Okay, so Schuhmut is gonna go for a Raft Rider, Halland Pericles. We do have Val on Matthias Corvinus. I remember somebody, I think it was Kacheshka, telling me that I shouldn't pronounce that name, so I'm not actually going to pronounce the full name. Maybe I'm just going to call him Val or something. Philip 329 is going to be the last one to pick, and of course he's going for Kublai Khan, China. Ooh, okay, so I honestly at this point I believe Forever Young did definitely did win at the moment the draft choices. Of course, we're gonna see how the game progresses, and I don't really want to call the game won by just by the draft, so we're gonna need to see. Let's see. Let's open up the game here. Just curious, is Sudan good or bad in multiplayer? Good evening, Cheese. It's dependent. It's depending on the map that you're gonna play. It's also depending on if you do have a very aggressive ally or I should say opponent next to you. If you do manage to be allowed to sim, it actually can do very well. It can generate a lot of Diplo favor. It can actually help you get a lot of tourism and so on, and in the late game it might even get a very quick Diplo victory. Of course, there are quite a few requirements for it to be good. First requirement of them all, you should actually get something like Oracle, something that actually helps you, Oracle with Pingala double and so on, something that actually helps you generate a lot of great people. With those great people, you get to recruit great people points. You do get to recruit with recruitment. You do get Diplo favor, and it's all a circle. It's a circle. Okay, do you use modes to balance the game for competitive or vanilla? Yes, we do use 2 modes for balancing and 2 other modes to help us out introduce into the game this esports UI, the user interface that you've seen over there with the pick and ban phase. That's actually a third-party mod that was developed by Jack the Narrator, so we can actually get something like a competition going. Good evening, Akshat. Hello there, sir. Pebbles, hello there, sir, and welcome. Thank you very much for the extra comments over there. BBG does mean a better balanced game. BBS does mean a better balanced starts, and we do have MPH, which does mean a multiplayer helper, and of course the fourth one is the better spectator mode, which does allow us commentators to actually go into the game and watch what's going on all over the map, see what we can tell you guys about what's going on, analyze the strategies, analyze the possible moves that will reveal themselves in the next turns and so on. Hello there, Linda. Good evening. Should I use these mods then while learning the game so I can go into multiplayer? Yes, it's much better to learn with the mods on, mostly because you're gonna learn the correct way, and by that I mean there are a lot of changes done by the mods which do intervene quite a bit in the civilization bonuses, and most of the time you will have to relearn a lot of stuff with the mods if you learn them first without the mods. Okay. Hello there, Mighty. Good evening, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Sir, I mean, you should play single player with them on. Yeah, it's all good. Extended policy cards and better report screen are optional and helpful. Yeah, especially, well, I guess it's good in, I would say it's good in single player setting. It does put a bit more pressure when you're playing in multiplayer though, those 2 extra mods. I gotta mention this. I know a lot of people saying it's not true, but I've seen it happening quite a few times. So especially if 2 people have like different versions, oh my god, it causes such a confusion. And this is exactly why we needed to relobby here, because we did have another version of BBG on, and everybody needed to restart their game entirely so it gets deleted properly. There are a few kinks in the game when it comes to handling the mods, and not only the game itself but also how Steam updates the mods and checks the mods and so on, like checks the correct version of the mods, and sometimes it does cause a few issues. But anyway, we did try to minimize as much as possible the risk, and as you can see, most of the players do know exactly what to do when they need to do it. Sometimes, yes, of course, there are mistakes happen and so on, but it is what it is. Yeah. Be careful, there are quite a few BBG versions going around. You should actually get the latest one, a 481 if I'm not mistaken, or 480 I believe it's called on the workshop. And also BBS has two versions if I remember correctly. You definitely need to, again, to get the last one. It's 206. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we did. So there were a few issues with the mod. 481. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, 481 is perfect. There were a few issues with Steam at some point. We don't know why, but when you do want to update the same version, sometimes it gets locked and it doesn't let you update it. And unfortunately, that's when we actually need to switch to another Steam mod ID, which does mean we're gonna need to re-upload the version of the mod on a totally different item. You can imagine that adds quite a bit to the confusion. Okay, so in the map pool we do have the 7 Seas. I do have to put it up over here in the screen. Thank you very much for mentioning that, much appreciated, sirs. Apur020, good evening, sir, and welcome. And we got Commander Keen, hello there, welcome. What are they working on, buffing or nerfing the new beta? I guess we do have a few moments, so I can talk about it a bit. Let me actually put it up really quickly on the screen here so you can see what's going on. Give me a sec. So tomorrow, I believe, or today, it's okay. So I think it's gonna be today, 16 hours. Estimated hour of release is around. Oh my god! It's actually did they release it or something? Okay. They might have updated it, by the way. They might have updated the 482 beta. Oh man. Okay. So let's see in the beta builds. There we go. So first of all, I do have to mention we did have quite a bit of a change up over here in 480 with nukes getting 50% more production, or needing 50% more production towards their completion. We did have a few of the civilizations changed. Congo, for example, it does get 3 movement based on its unique UU. It does get no penalty on hills. Oh wait, can receive general movement. Just give it +3. Okay, so I guess they did change this also. Audience chamber now gets only 2 food instead of 3 food. Eleanor, you do see that it doesn't receive any more animal points. And I just received, what did I receive? I did need to work out. I totally forgot. I did work out, so don't bug me. I did work out. I did my muscles. Spain over here removed bonus production towards harbor buildings. Okay, interesting. Congo removed no penalty on hills, blah blah blah. Okay, mid bastion. Okay, quite a few of them got changed. Okay, announcements. I know this Sunday, 31st of July. Then we'll proceed to the live release. It looks like we're gonna need to wait until we're gonna see the live release, but it's not out there yet. Means release, live on 1st of August. Okay, so it's gonna be on the 1st of August. Estimated hour of release is tomorrow, 1600 GMT. This kind of means we shouldn't be playing games at that hour, as in we shouldn't be streaming and so on, competitive games at that hour. Everybody should actually get
Good evening at OnSpot.
Hey, good evening, Nitro. Thank you very much for the resub, sir. Much appreciated for your prime. Thank you, sir. BBG getting another update? Yes, tomorrow it's gonna be another update. Okay, so we're gonna need to talk about that some more maybe tomorrow when we do see all of the bonuses combined. I'm also gonna make an update on CPL.gg website on, of course, the BBG version, and we're gonna see we're gonna see all of the bonuses next to each other. Okay, so let's see. Greece, Halland. This is gonna be Pericles, I believe. He went for Pericles. Yes, we do have him in the west side of the map. It looks like he's gonna have a 2-2 base with 3 possible options for his Acropolises. He does have access to a 3-2 banana to the northeast, and by the looks of it, he can definitely settle a very good city here on the incense tile. I do have to mention, sometimes actually players do prefer not to center the incense tile and work them, because you do get an extra point of production whenever you put plantations right now on the flat plantation. So it's actually a relatively good tile to work afterwards. It's going to be like a 2-2-1-2, or it can turn into a 3-2-1-2 after you do get feudalism. So it's definitely quite a nice improvement over here in the game. One of those good life improvements. I would say actually a good settle for him would be to the northeast, where he does have some dice tiles, some bananas. Does look like that's gonna be a much better settle. Okay, let's move forward and see his neighbors. We do have this is China on the west side with not a lot of land. This is going to be quite a problem for Paul Hers. Looks like yes, he does have a nice geothermal in the capital. I guess he does have a continent split over here. There we go. He's just on the continent split. The main problem would be the lack of cities that he can develop his empire on closely. And of course, we're gonna see how he's gonna manage around that. Indonesia in the north, we do have a Val over here on the coast. Looks like he can definitely settle that rice tile. He should settle the rice tile. I think he will probably want to stay on the coast as much as possible, and of course could even go. Well, I think not. This is too late. What? Wait, did he move away from the rice tile, or did? Oh no, he was on the 2-2. He went on the left side so he can see some more. I believe that's how it works. Yeah, you see, he has extra vision over here. He couldn't have seen these tiles unless he was over here on the 2-2, so that's what happened. Okay. Okay, so he will probably settle the rice tile, getting an extra food point underneath his capital, which will allow him to grow 1 turn faster and so on. Everything will be a bit better on Indonesia. The tempo will definitely make him stronger. We do see that he has a decent amount of coast to the east side until it's going to be locked over here, a bit of an island to the north, and I'm pretty sure he might even settle Ainfa Yokul, Ainfa Jaya Yokul. I still don't know how to pronounce this. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this. This is like, you know, I see it multiple times, and then I Google translate how I should translate it, and then I totally forget. It's such bad for me. I'm sorry, I need to learn it some more. What it doesn't show, and you still gaining for me when I said the resource got destroyed wasn't showing anymore. Yes, of course, WinUp is over here on my right side. Is the best program ever. They're gonna do an update, by the way. This is like, I don't know why you would even ever use another program other than WinUp. It's just easy to use, perfect as it was from the beginning. Why would you need something else, you know? Resource doesn't get destroyed, you get it. Yeah, resources, well, I guess there are a few things that do get destroyed, and we do have to mention them. Resources do not get destroyed, you do indeed get them. What you do destroy is the how to say, not improvement, it's it's the woods, it's the rainforest, like the forest, the rainforest, the that's what you get destroyed. The marsh, for example, that's what you get destroyed. But I totally forgot. They're called somehow, but I totally forgot. Anyway, Mahapajit over here. Majapahit. Okay, Majapahit. Features. Oh, thank you. Features. Yes. Meow. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Apostles, much appreciated. Legilementus, much appreciated. Temptress, thank you. PF84, everything that could be chopped. Well, I mean, there are things that you can chop as resources as well. Not everything that can be chopped. Features is the correct word. Word. We do have Hungary with a 2-2 base. Looks like the city of Buda will have two tiles for those extra bonuses to the south over here on the wheat tile and on the 1-1 next to the mountain. He could use that Pearl of the Danube bonus to increase his production towards buildings and of course districts. We're going to need to see what Hungary is going to choose to do there. He can put another city over here to the northeast. Unfortunately, of course, he's going to need to make sure he doesn't destroy that many things that he could use. The best thing about this spawn would be actually the mountains to the north or to the west, and I was expecting him to actually put something different over there. Wait, what? We got an anonymous gifter with a tier 2 sub. Whoa, okay, interesting. Esteth Life just subscribed. Well, welcome and much appreciated, sir, for the tier 2 sub. One last thing, can you check what luxury is gaining when you have so many tiles? Yes, you can check how much luxury is. Unfortunately, it doesn't allow me to check personally, but you have over here in the Empire, in the top right part of the screen, second button from the top, and the drop down will, you see list of reports. You can definitely take a look at what do you have, and of course, you can take a look at others, what do they have. You see the luxury resources, strategic resources, and so on. Captain Nk, good evening, sir, and welcome. Psycho Mike, hello there, sir, welcome. Looking at the next one, we do have also Birmingham coming up over here with England. Amazing gold generation on the northwest. He does have multiple cocoa tiles that he could definitely work, and of course I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to settle that grassland hill with a geothermal fissure. Of course he could settle a bit to the north as well, but this is gonna be a +4 for him, so why not put a campus there? Yeah, as you can see, he's gonna have another +4 campus next to that geothermal fissure and of course the reef tile, and it does look like definitely Victoria here is gonna be happy with his spawn. You know who's not gonna be happy with his spawn? That's Rome. It's turn 8, and I believe Rome did figure out this is gonna be a very sad day for him. He only has like 4 series max, and of course he has a way out of this, but this is not one of those ideal placements, and I'm pretty sure they're thinking about it right now and trying to figure out what they want to do with this. Are they gonna sacrifice him to the gods of civilization, or are they actually gonna want a remap? I think it's gonna be a remap. I think this is gonna be a remap. As you can see, we do have a remap vote going on. That's one of the features of multiplayer helper that got introduced with that mod, and of course it does allow the players to say their opinion and of course coordinate with the teams if they want to keep a map or remap. In the competition we're finding ourselves in today in the CPL Premier, we do have one remap token for each team every game, so they can, oh, they both used it. Oh my god, they both used it. So this is it, boys. Whatever map is the next map, that's gonna be the map we're gonna be playing. Papa Chilling, good evening, sir. Remap for Rome, please. Yeah, it does look like, you know what I'm saying, bro. Where is the main man, Peter Pan? That's what we want to know. Where is the main man, Peter Pan? I was expecting him on one of the German teams over here, and of course we do need to see when is he gonna join us over here in the games. Painter Q, good evening, sirs. Good evening, sir. We got the Xaipong also. Welcome, sir. Papachin and Papachi morning. Yep, hello there. You should focus on learning single player game effectively first and check out YouTubers like Potato, MC Whiskey, and Save Lifer. Ooh, Potato. Yeah, he does have a lot of good insight over there on the game, and he does like to pack his information very nicely and neatly. So definitely I can subscribe to that. One thing that I gotta mention, and of course I do hope Potato will start using the mods. He is not using BBG or BBS, so he's more focused on the single player type of gameplay rather than on the multiplayer type of game. Most of the multiplayer community already is on, and I'm not talking only about us, CPL or CVFR and so on. I'm talking about the whole entirety of the multiplayer community did get to adopt BBG and BBS. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put up the team labels on the screen over here because of course we should probably have this map being played out. This is the map, it's both remapped, so it is what it is. HOH on the left, and then we do have Forever Young, which is FY on the right side. Okay. There we go. So left team, we do have Paul Hurst with Schuhmut and with Philip and DavePlays on the left side, Highlands team, and on the right side, Val with Halland, with Vladimir and Demoar are going to be playing today for Forever Young. I do also want to mention Forever Young did manage to score clean group stage in the last CWC. We did have them with 7 games, 1 out of 7 games in the group stage. It was a massively awesome performance over there from them, and it was quite a surprise to see them actually getting out of the competition in the next phase, in the quarterfinals, of course, of the tournament. We did have a single elimination bracket, and it does look like they ended up in a situation they met the dust. Of course, Highlands were also on the same group, and they did manage to encounter each other. You can imagine the result since they had a clean streak. Forever Young did manage to win the direct win against them, the game against them. The other thing that I also want to point out, there were quite a few months since then, and I do believe Highlands did manage to get a lot more training under their belt, and we do need to see how they did evolve, and of course what kind of moves they're gonna pull out of their hats. Let's see what they did there. Let's see. I have to follow. I bought my thing. Okay, Russia, City, Mongol, Alexandra. Okay, yeah, I tried the Spanish as my first, and the icon with them is bonkers. Yeah, as an example, Potato loves to sell his Diplofighter and to the end. Still love watching Potato's video. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely working that mechanic, right? He's working the mechanic. But, I mean, you know, if the mechanic is there, why would you benefit from it? Eleanor of England should be number 1 in BBG, but maybe the actual multiplayer players have something else to say. I think, actually, a lot of them... hold it in a very high respect, so a high regard. So I do believe a lot of them will at least say it's like top 5, top 10, but I'm not sure if it's first though. Just saying, I'm not sure if it's that high regard. Okay, so let's talk about the options here. What do we have on the map? We do have Sheffield with the west side here. Looks like he is going to get a 2-2 stone tile, a 2-1 base, 2-2 sheep to work, and I do see he has a 2-3 deer on that little 1-tile island. Definitely should actually buy it so he gets that extra point of production in there. A bit surprising, he didn't actually go for the sheep tile to the southeast, so he could get a 2-2 base, and of course with the extra deer it would have been amazing. But it is what it is. Now he's gonna have to work without those 2 extra points of production. We do have quite a few more cities on the coast here. I don't see anybody that will endanger him really quickly, and of course you do see that Rome will have a good opportunity to settle a city in the south, and they could trade coastally. This is gonna be a massive improvement to their empire's gold, and we're gonna need to see if their opponents will be able to match that somehow. We do have on Sheffield also available iron tile to the southeast. It looks like he does have some horses on the east side, and of course you can see quite a few mountain tiles over here for some +3 campuses and so on and so forth. This is gonna be nice. Oh, also this one, a +4 campus next to those reef tiles. Very nice. Look at the turtles over there just swimming away. Not a care in the world. They have the big armor on them. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Okay, next up we do have Schuhmut with of course the ally of England. He is gonna get a 2-1 base, 1 tile away from the coast. Interesting that he actually stayed on that one. I'm not sure why he stayed on that tile instead of going full coastal. he would have been a bit closer to his bananas, and of course I got to work them from the beginning, and then he would have had anyway the same base. Well, we'll see. Does he have? Yeah, this is a point. So okay, we do have him building up a scout in 3 turns. He does have available iron on the east side, and in the first ring, in the second ring actually, he does also have a horse tile to the south. Quite important to note, he will also get an economy with most of the time actually. Rome does want to go for commercials, so he does have quite a few rivers to go for, and if he does want to go for harbors, he can definitely work in this puddle and try to get that one in the inland sea. Again, not really attacked or in danger of getting attacked by anybody. He's not going to be care about an army until the mid to late game, and we're going to have to check that out, how it will develop. In the north, we do have Indonesia with Majapahit. It looks like he's putting out a scout in 1 turn. He does have a 2-1 base, and I do see a river here, so he's getting some extra housing from the fresh water. Of course, there's also a lake, and he can definitely benefit from the adjacency towards his districts from those tiles. I do also notice he's going to have an iron tile to the east side of Majapahit, and by the looks of it, a bit of a lack of horses though. No horses whatsoever in his empire until he actually gets to Paititi. He can definitely put another city to the north, which is gonna be serving him quite nicely. He does have at least 2 more cities, 3 more cities on the west side, and as you can see, he's then gonna be forced to settle some of these inland lakes. Not a big issue, but not ideal for Indonesia. I still believe he's gonna have 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6, maybe a 7th city over here. So still well enough. The biggest problem is most of the time on these kind of games, except especially on the big maps like 7 Seas, Highlands, Pangea, you want to get big. You want to be big. You want to be like 8, 10, 11, 12 cities sometimes, even if you don't have the amenities for them. It's just much better to go wide and tall at the same time. We have seen it multiple times, and especially yesterday it was like a very, very big lighthouse. So we saw what happens, a beacon I would say. We saw what happens when some empires actually go for the 3rd, 4th expansion phase and just double their city count in a few turns. And we saw what happens when their opponents don't actually follow that example. And when they don't actually follow that example, the differences in the stats go way high. It's like, you know, one sticks here and the other one is way higher in there. So you gotta be really careful. What I guess in how to say, is this? Yeah, I guess I did it correctly. Okay, Noob634, hello there, sir, and welcome. Let's see, I know Halland had a mode that was like 50 times slower than a base game. Yeah, the game speed, you can change it, but usually set in online. It's much better to actually just play online, because otherwise you're gonna grow a beard playing this game. If you want to play multiplayer later down the road, yes, it makes sense to practice it in single player early on. Yeah, it does. Okay, so next up, what do we have here? We do have Philip 329 with Eleanor France, actually, not Eleanor England. Interesting. Didn't he pick Eleanor? Oh, I see. It's the 2 Eleanors. This is gonna be, okay, a battle between the 2 Eleanors. We do have 3 turns for a scout here coming up from Paris. He does have a 2-2 base. It looks like Philip is going to benefit from quite a bit of land, and relatively good land. His chateaus are going to be bonkers. He does have quite a few rivers and some resources next to them. He's going to get the extra culture. He's going to get the extra gold, food. Oh my god, so nice, so nice. Of course, we do need to see how he's going to develop his empire here. He will need to also plug the choke to the northeast, because we got Halland. And Halland over here is a very experienced battle bruiser here. He will try to go against his opponent face first, of course, with the chest beating over here. Tarzan. We will need to see, of course, how fast Halland can actually get something on the choke here, and if he will manage to stop France from getting that choke. If they do manage to close this, well, this is going to be game over for Halland. He's not going to get out of this land that he has in the north northeast, in the southeast, it's going to be very, very tough to push through fortified units with ranged units behind them. But of course, we've seen it so many times in which people just totally forget, and like players totally forget to close their choke points, and then they end up with one single unit going through the choke points, and they're smashing their territory, and they are like, but why is this happening to me? Well, I mean, close your choke, bro. Close the choke, you know. Anyway, we do have wanted for a settler here, and City of Paris did put down a camp. Oh no, that's a holy site. Wait, what? Okay, he's going holy sites. Is he trying to replicate the build order that we saw? Oh my God, he's doing it. It was Hash K a few days ago that did manage to do this and actually got the culture victory with it. That was a very good one. Of course, oh man, I'm not so sure this is gonna be the best way to do it. Just because Pericles is next to him, you know, and Pericles is in the game. That's so much culture defense potential. Oh well, we're gonna see how this develops. In the meantime, of course, we do have an iron tile to the south west of Paris. We do have also east of Paris a horse tile that he will benefit from. Two of these strategic resources will give him quite a bit of extra bonuses. Of course, he needs all of the help that he can get against those hoplites. He's also lucky. Halland to the north is actually going to go for his Lake Redpa and not actually going to put a city right in the face of him, especially since it does take quite a bit of time to move through that forest and rainforest, not to mention hills and so on and mountains, and you can imagine that would have been like a 1,000-year trek over here for that settler. And of course, looks like Philip 329 is actually going for the west. He's probably going to want to get the furs. Man, he needs to make his people happy over here with the furs, you know. Happy wife, happy life. We do have on the east of him Pantanal. He does have the 222s, some extra points of science and some extra points of culture right next to Paul Hirsch's capital in Beijing. This is Kublai, China, and of course Paul is going to benefit from an extra builder charge and an extra economic policy slot, if I'm not mistaken. Let me actually take a look over here. Let's see. Yeah, extra policy slot, and then China does benefit. Oh no, yeah, with an extra charge and of course the extra Eureka's and inspirations. We do have him with quite of an ability to sim here. On Pericles, we do have him getting that city of roads, getting that extra culture, some extra bits of gold, and, you know, pocket change. He's getting another settler in 7, and by the looks of it, he will get to improve his horses here. He does have iron to the east, and definitely we need to keep on watching to see what he's gonna do with his core policies and his next cities. On Kublai, China, we do have a severe lack of resources. Actually, no iron. Did he settle on iron? No, he settled on a honey tile. It's a 4-1. How is this possible? No iron next to his capital. Did he move? I don't think he moved, but maybe he did move from here or somewhere, or here. I don't know. But I don't think he moved 2 turns. Anyway, no, he's going to get some iron in the second city. That's 3 tiles away from his second city. Some horses also are going to be in his second ring here. 4th ring from the city of Beijing. Definitely this is going to be a bit of a tough one for Paul here. You can see also he's getting a bit bullied by Vladimir. Vladimir already with Hungary, putting some pressure on the scout of China. Doesn't want to give any information away. He's like, no bro, this you shall not pass. And of course somehow this warrior in the middle of the field gets to attack that scout. We don't know how. Of course the scout does have 3 movement. He could actually just run away. Run away, Paul, you can do it. Oh my god, is he gonna get slapped here? Is this gonna happen? Why don't I see it? Why don't I see the characters? Come on, show us the characters. Show us the strategy. Show us like the big battle over here unfolding between a scout with a dog and 3 warriors, 3 or 4 warriors. Come on. But well, I mean, right now the game is just telling us it's cows versus sheep, versus like flatland or something. Yeah. The cows ate the warriors and the scout just, you know what? They're predators, man. They're like predators. They got the technology to actually cloak themselves. You know, that's what happened. That's what happened. They all have the cloaks on them. That's what happened, man. Yeah, they popped in Viz. Yeah, definitely. Magadogo, good evening, sir, and welcome, sir. Painter Q, you'll need to expand series early. Yeah, Schuhmut. Colophonius, good evening, sir, and hello there. Looks like, wait, did they both run away? Yeah, they both ran away. Vladimir is a warrior, ran away from a scout. Well, it is what it is, I guess. Okay. On Hungary, we do see him going for his campuses. He will get some extra bananas in food in the city of Egypt, just like in Buda. He did manage to improve one of his tiles. Could try to go for even... actually, this is much better than the last time, by the way. He has 5 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles that he could get some extra bonuses towards his districts. And of course, we're going to need to wait and see how he's going to use that Pearl of the Danube bonus on what series and how many points of production he's gonna get. I also want to point out, if you take a look over here on his territory, he has a lot of floodplains, so he can definitely try as much as possible to get Lady of the Reeds and Marshes, get that extra production, maybe some Liang capitals, maybe some Temenanki, you never know, it might actually serve him quite nicely. And of course we will need to see if that's going to be his choice in the upcoming turns. We do have the city of Egypt with the first campus, and of course we do need to see how he's gonna plan out all of this adjacency of it. I'm a bit surprised he placed it here. He did have a plus of 6 spot over here on the woods. Why did he place it on a plus 3 when he had a plus 5? Well, your plus 6. Well, your good is as your guess is as good as mine. We're gonna need to see. Of course, he does have another city over here on the geothermal that he could settle again with quite a few bonuses next to it. He will probably want as much as possible to get multiples of these campuses, so then he can discount his commercials. Very important, so he doesn't open his government plaza. If it does, well, all of that bonus goes poof, 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 whee. In the city of Buda, we do have horse tiles 3 tiles away to the south, Niran tile again 3 tiles away to the south, a bit expensive for him to develop. And of course, since he's gonna have 2 opponents to go against, one, well, I guess it's only one to the west side, it's only China to the west side, so he's fine. The thing is, usually Hungary does want as much as possible to soothe and levy city states, so he just gets those units against his opponents there. Boreal, good evening, sir. Hello there. Welcome. Cows are very high among a list of mammals who take down people in Europe. Yeah. Wait, really? Wait, is that the new trample tactic? What's better? He has 6 tiles at Temenanki. Probably gold cost is too much. We'll see what does I say. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's take a look at Forever Young's Eleanor. We got Demoar playing London, and I do see he's getting a few monuments. He did manage to get God of the Sea as a pantheon. He's getting an extra point of production on all of his sea resources, and of course we're gonna need to see and wait and see, of course, what he's gonna do. And how many cities he's gonna get on the coast. He is not gonna get to attack England anytime soon. They are on different seas, and there's no easy connection between them. I would say actually there's no connection between these. We're probably gonna see both of them develop on the land as much as possible, and then try to put some pressure on their opponents with either culture, science, victory, diplomatic victory, something like that. There will be quite a few things happening during the next turns, and of course taking a look at what's going on over here, Birmingham will benefit from Another builder coming up in 2. Looks like he's gonna get a banana 3-1 to work with some 2-2s, a few chops here and there, very nice. And I do see he's gonna benefit from a second ring horse tile with 2 of the iron tiles being on his east and north. Getting some traders, I'm expecting him to actually go 4 cities here, and there's nothing stopping him from actually going 4 cities. He does have quite a bit of coast all around him, so I believe even if you compare him to London, it's just a much better opening. To Victoria, of course, it's just a much better opening on Eleanor. We're gonna need to see how they're actually gonna choose to develop their empires. Having a good start doesn't actually mean you're gonna have a good game. Yes, most of the time they are connected, but player choices, opponents' choices, and so on will matter quite a bit. And of course, the game does throw some curveballs sometimes. You do get some disasters and so on that actually skew the game quite a bit, and of course you do have to correctly adapt to them. We're turn 20 and it looks like we went through this quite quickly and nicely. We do have to take a look at what the players are choosing, and of course as pantheons, and we do need to check out how they're pre-planning their empires. The first 3 cities are quite important, 3-4 cities are quite important. Ooh, fire axis. Oh, Indonesia with stone circles. Actually, he has a lot of stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stone tiles in his first 2 cities. Does he have more though? No, but he does have a good campus over here next to those turtles with what, +3, +4 possible with the harbor. Very nice. I need glasses for driving and would like to get rid of them. Wait, you need glasses for driving for how to say for distance, you mean? Hello there, Lives Matter. Good evening, sir. Gordon is saying one of the Indonesia squads is to fight that was a hurricane. I believe so. I believe so. You can see in right next to it, it does have also a 2-3 forest. I believe natural disaster did come through and improve these. I think we can actually take a look. Oh man, it doesn't tell me. Like I can't click the buttons. I should be. It's right behind this game pause type of thing, message, and I can't click it. It's fine. We're getting there. We're getting there. I found an easy hack to avoid wearing those. Don't drive. Yeah, exactly. Don't drive, man. Ooh. Man, even when it's raining, it's so hot. So hot. Hot. Okay, pantheons. Can we go through the pantheons? No pantheon on England, no pantheon on Rome. I did see some of them did manage to get faith. I think Vladimir did manage to get a relic here. Did he? I think so, right? He popped a Gundestrup cauldron. Okay, Gundestrup cauldron. You can see it in the city of Buda. We do have also, let's take a look here. +6 gold, 1 faith, 0 faith, and 1 faith. Okay, so no relic on the HOH team. In the city-state screen, we do have Preslav as the single military city-state. Anshan, Nalanda, Taruga, Bologna, and Hattusa are coming up for the science bonuses. That's a lot of science in the game. Maybe science victory, Eleanor. We never know. It might happen. With this land, it actually can do so much. We got the Zanzibar, Cahokia, and Bandar Brunei coming up for the trade bonuses. Brussels and Cardiff are going to be industrial givers, and it looks like Antananarivo, one single culture city-state. Okay, look, we don't have any faith city-state and religion city-state, and that could have been quite nice on Eleanor of Aquitaine. Eleanor actually is going to have a problem here. France Eleanor is going to have a problem. Not that much faith generated from his land, and by the looks of it, he's going to go for something like a sacred path, which will give him the extra adjacency from the forest and rainforest around these districts, around the holy sites. Again, not amazing. Wait, he had a +5 holy site. Why didn't he put it down? Did he not? Does he not see Pantanal? Yes, he does. Is he planning to settle another city there, maybe on the May style? But he could have settled another. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm confused. Yeah. A religious France? Yes, we do have a religious France. I think this is the second time. Yeah, it's the second time I've seen this happening. First time was #K during the CVFR squadrons. And now it's Philip? Uh-oh. Well, Corny, good evening, sir, by the way. Looks like he's giving us a big insight. He loves hamburgers, guys. Everybody buy Corny a hamburger. That would be really nice. He's going to love it. He's going to love it. Let's see. Let's get the prediction going over here. Who will win will be the question, the big question. And, of course, we do have two choices. Holiday on Highlands. And then we do have Forever Young coming up next. Who do you think will win in this scenario? We do have both teams choosing the map. Of course, they have no remap tokens available. We're turn 20 anyway, so there are no more choices to do that. We do need to. We did take a look at the openings. Yes, we still need to see some of the pantheons and so on. And of course, when and who are gonna get the fourth series, fifth series, and what kind of religions? Well, religion. But I do believe you guys are in the next 30 minutes. We'll definitely make an opinion of who might win. Maybe you're gonna correctly predict, maybe you're not. I do have to say I'm actually quite proud of the stream chat. They do most of the time correctly predict this, and of course we're gonna need to see how this develops here. We do have a lot more information about the game, about the players and their options, the civilizations and so on, than the players have. And of course there are situations, big upsets, when the players do different choices than we're expecting, which is amazing. Okay, Rafif is saying he really wishes France has a bonus towards the district with its wonder, like that would become what is supposed to be a wonder civilization. Towards all districts with its wonders. Okay, interesting. To be fair, Sophie was the first person who is theater strat. Okay, that's a good one. I didn't know Sophie did try it first with the French over here, the holy side French. I have come back to Hamburg. It's raining. Hamburg. It's raining and 20 degrees. Perfect. No, I don't like the rain, bro. I don't like the rain. 20 degrees, I like it, but not the rain, bro. Not the rain. I would love to come back to Hamburg, by the way. I would love to do it. Holiday on Highlands, holiday on Highlands, holiday on Highlands. Let's go, Kepor. We got him. Hey, we got a tier 2 sub, another one. Kepor just got a tier 2 sub. Thank you very much, anonymous gifter, and much appreciated. Kepor, welcome, sir. Come to Frankfurt instead, way better. Yeah, wait, we got another one. I mean, the only thing that I can say is check the mods, bro. Check the mods. Castle Bus is also a big part of Eleanor Francis. Why is coming back? Oh, you mean the Chateau buff? Yeah, I believe the Chateau getting that and resources, right? It gets the luxury resources with some extra culture, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I do need to check it out, but that's what I remember. And now they want to put on all the resources, which is kind of big. It's kind of big. I want this gift +2 to campuses and oh, I see what you mean. So some extra adjacencies from the wonders. Okay. Isn't Habibi something like baby? To Delhi? Whoa, that's all the way around the world from me, like halfway around the world from me. That's so far away. I'm having trouble getting to Germany, and now you're asking me to go to Delhi? Whoa, bro. I mean, I would, I guess, visit it. I would love to visit it. I would love to see, to do some sightseeing. But again, it's a bit of a challenge. Yeah, there we go. Vis Electra definitely wants to visit India. Yeah. It's warm. It's a warm country. I don't know. I don't know. I actually don't know that much about India. Of course, everybody has seen Slumdog Millionaire, but it's not like you actually learn about the country because you've seen a movie. Now, did you travel to Hamburg? By plane. The first time I traveled to Hamburg, it was by car. When me and my family got to visit Germany, and we did like a trip all around Germany. We went to Berlin, we went to Munich, we went to Hamburg, we went to Frankfurt, and Strasbourg. But we didn't stay that much in each city. It was like 2-3 days for each city. And in Hamburg, I just arrived by plane. It was a connection flight, I believe, in Munich, and then hop on over to Hamburg. It wasn't that big, actually. How to say? It wasn't that long. It takes me like 5 hours to get to Hamburg from Romania on plane. As in with the connection and everything. The direct flight, I think it's like 3 hours or something. 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Wait, have to be careful with calling. Man, I visited Strasbourg. I didn't call it anything. I just visited Strasbourg. And I gotta say, out of the all of the beers that I have been sampling, Strasbourg's beer was the worst. Like, if there would be something with the worst beer prize over there, Strasbourg nails it. It's like the worst beer ever. Everything that ends with Berg is German or will be at some point. With the Berg. Keith Jones, hello there, sir, and welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. Oh, I see. They weren't keeping the big beer passion. Okay, beer not good enough. Okay, that was it. That must be it. I love the Chica Chat mode of the official Hamburg website where you can look up the big floods where they note those 5 meter over normal zero. All others are just too normal. Yeah, I guess. Civ community growing in India. Oh, nice. There are some cities not with the Berg ending. Yeah, exactly. The Berg. You need the Berg. Guys, my beer is better. I really love my beer. It's better than my neighbors, guys. I really love beer. It's part of my identity to be a beer lover. Okay, well, that's a big passion over there. Guernaros is sharing with us. Kudos to you, sir. Kudos to you. Boria saying, "Holy cow! It takes 33 hours to travel from Bucharest to Hamburg." You mean by car? No, it doesn't take 33 hours. It's around 20 hours by car. You make like 10 hours to 10 hours? I think it's 10 hours to Budapest, and then you make another 10 to Hamburg. Yeah, officially it's called Hamburg. Germans start calling it Hamburgistan a couple of years back. Oh, I see how it is. By bus. Thought it would be way faster. No, bus is no. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Not by bus. No, don't do this to me, man. Can you imagine? You have to stop like 4 days. Oh no. I think it's because there are a lot of how to say most of the food places are actually like shawarma doner places over there, so maybe that's why. Well, Mitashki, come to Bulgaria. It's close. I have actually visited Bulgaria quite a few times. I didn't visit recently though, but in the last 5 years, I think I've been like 3 times to Bulgaria. I love what you guys did with I'll say Sofia. Yeah, Sofia. Okay, I was like for a second, and I was like Sofia, Sofia. Yes, Sofia. Yeah. In the city center, it's so nice to walk over there and see the people having fun. You got a lot of stores on the main street, and it's quite nice. It's buzzing to see the development. Not to mention, I got to visit the parks, the one in the middle with how to say the sprinklers, or they're not fountains. Fountains. I think that's a better word. So it was quite nice. There was somebody that I met locally who like walked me through what happened and so on. What did you guys did improve over there and so on. It's good. It's cool. You wanna go to Budapest? Sivlan in Budapest. Oh my God! Where is Stadler? Somebody get Stadler in here. Where is Stadler? We need to ask. We need to ask Stadler to organize a Sivlan in Budapest. Used to live in the cap. Oh yeah. Okay, so we got a team plus going on. Looks like both of the players did join back, and we do need to see what's going on here. Paris. It looks like we do have him with a builder. He's gonna get a shrine coming up in 3 turns, and I do see Leon also going for the shrines. A third holy site in the city of La Rochelle, and by the looks of it, he is gonna start acquiring these prophet points. We do need to see what's gonna happen, and of course how he's gonna develop this. You do see Halland did pick up that message that he definitely needs to be first in the choke point, and did manage to put the city of Olympia, even with a non-freshwater settle. He's going there with a builder coming up in 1. He is trying to also keep a warrior eye out and the scout in the choke points. Definitely Halland is putting a much greater importance on the chokes to his southwest, compared to France over here. We're gonna need to see if he's gonna go the full 9 yards and get another settle to the southwest of Olympia, where he could settle on a 2-1 and of course get the benefits of a very good campus, another good Acropolis, and some extra defense from those rivers. That would put him right in strike range of the city of Paris. We do also need to take a look at all of the pantheons here. Wait, how did this warrior get here? Val, how did you get here, bro? Did you just jump over the mountains or something? Did he actually walk all the way around through the north and to the south? Oh my God, he did. Okay, anyway. We do have Halland with the goddess of the hunt. He's going to get some improved camps here with some extra production and extra food. We do have him with quite a few camps available. He has the honey continent, deer continent, deers on his continent, and I do see fur on this Atlantis continent. A very nice pantheon to work with his bonuses. We do need to check out over here. Did we get more pantheons? No. Okay. Divine Spark? Oh? Schuhmut? Okay. I mean, sure. But why? I guess he really wants to work those theater squares. This is one of those moments in which I feel like I definitely need to do the mouth. How do you call it? Oh my God. What were those cartoons? Totally forgot. You know those one? You know? Why you have HOH in the title and they have HUH in the name? I think how to say, the host, Halland, messed up and he wrote U instead of O. I'm sorry. I love Divine Spark. Let's see. Psycho Mike was making a comment over here. He loves Divine Spark, but I love playing Gorgo. Well, I guess with Gorgo it does make very good sense. Definitely Greece would have benefited from this Divine Spark also. China did go for Kublai. China did go for religious settlements. You do see that he placed the city of Longxi to the northwest of his capital, and by the looks of it, he definitely can get a coastal trade with La Rochelle if La Rochelle is going to be kind enough to put out another settler and get it on the Mace tile next to the Pantanal Wonder. We do have more settlers coming out from Paul, and of course he's going to try to expand as wide as possible. We do see he has multiple cities on these rivers, and again he's not going to have anybody to fight with at least for a while. I do see he has in the east side Hungary, and Vladimir will definitely try to poke a little bit at him. Yeah, we do have England. Demoar with Royal Navy dockyards already started up. He's going to need to improve some of his tiles. He does have multiple resources of luxury that he could get, and even with the zero production on the pearl tiles, when he's going to upgrade them into with boats, into fishing boats, that's going to give him at least 2 points of production from his God of the Sea, and the production point that you get right now with the fishing point. Very nice, very nice. Quite a few more cities to settle on the east and on the north, and in the west I see he has a lot of coast to develop his empire in. We do have still 7 more turns until the next Congress, on the next era, and we still need to watch what the players are gonna do here. I see Victoria going for his 4th city. Quite important to see if he's gonna put it to the north of Sheffield, which is gonna be the closest one, or is he gonna go further into the southwest. The big mention that I did want to make over here for England, he is gonna have coast if Rome lets it. Whoa, settler snatch. Val gets a settler from Schuhmut. Schuhmut over here did not manage to escort his settler, and by the looks of it, Indonesia is just gonna walk free with a scout. That is with a scout and a settler that is so far away from his land, and he can definitely settle it around here somewhere. Oh my, this is big mistake. Big mistake from Val. Big mistake. No, from Schuhmut over here. Exactly, don't send unescorted settlers. We got Stadler in the house, Monsieur Stadler. When Sivlan Budapest, that is what we want to know. How was your CPL game on Among Us? Poking the bear over there, a flying toilet. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Welcome, welcome. Did you land safely? A flying toilet? Did you land safely? Civ Gang, good evening, sir. Also welcome. He got another undefended settler south of Ravenna. Oh, he's not learning from his mistakes. I guess that's how you call it, right? He's not learning from his mistakes. Maybe, you know, Val would just realize that he could just safely send that settler unescorted because there's nothing gonna take him and take another scout. Can you imagine if he wants to take another scout with the same scout? Oh, there is a plan. Oh, this is the plan. This is the, you know, it's all in the moves, man. We're all in the moves. Schuhmut over here is giving away settlers to his opponents, so he gets bigger, taller. His people will be unhappy because they got so big so fast, and then he's gonna bam, slam them down exactly when they're unhappy. That he's gonna foster dissent over there, and he's gonna take over the Indonesian empire. I just saw a documentary about this happening in Aztec land, by the way, by one of the conquistadors. One of the disgraced conquistadors went in and he stole a few ships from Spain, went into Aztec, and then tried to convert them, tried to conquer them. Did manage to do it. Exactly, it was Cortes. Cortes. And then he got hunted down by his own, how to say, by his own fleet. Well, what can I say? There are quite a few things happening over there. Philip needed the money for a monument. Well, yeah, Philip, man, you need the monuments, bro. You need the monuments. What can I say? It does look like also Halland is casually pushing away the defenses of France, even the scouts. So he gets more land over here, more positioning on the cities of France. I do want to see what he's going to do with his upcoming settler coming up in 2 turns from Athens. It would be quite important actually to get a road here. I'm a bit surprised he's using the road, the trader, to connect the city of Rhodes instead of connecting the city of Olympia. It would have mattered so much to get this going instead. Of course, in the meantime, Halland is getting a granary there. He wants some extra food. He definitely can put a very good campus and one of those acropolises next to the city of Olympia, and he definitely is gonna get a very good. Oh my god, look at this tile to work. 5 and 3 and 3 tile to work. Man, that is just juicy. Looks like yeah, we got a relobby here. We got a relobby. Yeah. He got chased by the Spanish government. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He got chased down. But not before he managed to spread so much dissent and spread, well, smallpox, I believe it was, in the Aztec lands. He basically was the sole, how do you call it? Person to blame for the Aztec demise. Moctezuma remembers of Cortes, yes. Yes, Moctezuma, man, Moctezuma the first would have definitely had a problem with Cortes. Moctezuma the second, well, looks like it's different. I'm not sure why in the game, by the way, we see Montezuma and not Moctezuma. I've seen the correct pronunciation is actually Moctezuma. Yeah. Legendon, hello there. Wait, you're happy HOH lost a settler? Why, bro? Come on. In German, we call it Durchfall. Durchfall. What is this? Oh, ew. Wait, really? Oh. Oh, because they stole your settler. Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. Okay. Let me actually check the 0 MSs over here. Looks like I got a few of them, so I'm going to need to reconnect. Vladimir and Paul are also going to need to reconnect. So I'm just waiting here. Waiting room. Don't remember we lost the game because Legendon fed his B3 to HOH. Oh man. Well, I mean, what can I say, man? What can I say? I remember that game. I remember Legendon losing one of his settlers. But then I also remember Legendon losing another one of his cities. So, I don't know, man. Legendon, I know yesterday you redeemed yourself. But in that game, I think you are so out of balance, bro. So out of balance. You tried to catch up, made some other sacrifices, and some of them didn't pan out. It was a good move to try to defend your ally, though, in the southeast. It was just, you were just not prepared enough in the correct moment in time. Jadwiga, you mean? I see actually there's quite a bit of a race over here in the channel in the prediction. We do have a Holiday Highlands with 32,000 points on them, and Forever Young only got to acquire 41,000 points. Definitely is not what to say, is not that big of a difference, and we definitely need to see. Oh, in French it's a Hedwig. Really? Why did you call Jadwiga after an owl? Wait, no, that's the other way around. Why did you call Harry Potter's owl? We really need to ask, by the way, Harry Potter's writer, why did she call an owl after Jadwiga, great leader? Maybe the owl has some big significance in her life or something. Hedwig. Was it? Wait, who wrote Harry Potter? Writer Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling. Yeah. We need to ask Joanne Rowling. Why did she name her owl after Hedwig? Yeah, found it. Wait, why is it not a good idea to ask J.K. Rowling? What do you mean it's not a good idea? You gotta ask questions, right? You gotta ask questions. That's how we all improve. That's how we all learn. I remember I was asking so many questions when I was in school, like first year, second year, third year, that I annoyed a lot of the a lot of the teachers. She has lots of opinions. Oh, she's very opinionated, right? Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. Can you imagine getting bad grades for asking questions? Did any of you put your hands up, by the way? Who here got a bad grade because you asked too many questions? One too many questions. There we go. We got one. Hello there. The guy who asked about wizards tool history sure got a great answer. Oh, I don't know about that one, but I definitely need to ask, by the way. Found the name in a book of medieval saints. It's derived from Hedwig, a Scandinavian name meaning female warrior or battle. Oh, I see. And the owl was very battle-like. Okay, just one of you got a bad grade because you asked too many questions? Oh, man. Nice. Interesting. Good job. I guess I'm the odd one out. I'm sorry about this. What can I say? I couldn't abstain myself from asking questions when I was young. I have that same problem right now with so many questions that I need to ask. I've been scolded for asking someone when the same teacher said a few lessons earlier we can ask. I know, right? Exactly. Like what? Oh, look, another one. 6K, you did it too? I got a 2, bro. So we got our grades is like they're from like 1 to 10, and they in the third grade they gave me a 2 in religion class because I asked too many questions. Like, okay, bro, okay, it is what it is. Anyway, I did manage to recover it, and of course it did get changed to an 8 later on, but still it was quite a problem. Back then I went back to my parents and I was like, I got a 2 in religion, and it was like, what did you do, man? I asked too many questions. Anyway, let's come back to the game here. We got 4 more turns until the next era, and we still don't have all of the pantheons chosen. Of course, England, Dave did choose to go for the north here. We did have Rome losing a settler. He is trying to hunt down the scout over here, and this actually brings me up to another subject. We got Predator in just a few days over here. In the 5th of August, I believe there will be the premiere of the new Predator Prey series. We do need to see that as well. I don't know how they did it, by the way, in the trailers, but they were saying it must be the best Predator of them all. We're gonna see. I asked my mother how to spell something, and she would say look up in the dictionary. I'd say, how can I look it up if I can't spell it? Oh man, that's a good one. Psycho Mike, that's a good one. I got some, but because I was in a private school, worst choice ever. Well, yeah, I did go full public school, so you know it is what it is. The only private school I went to, it was the university actually, the private university. It was American Romanian American University actually. Interesting. Okay, so Indonesia is going to try to get back his settler over here to his land. Val is going to benefit from an extra city if he manages to do so. There is a French warrior coming from the east side, and he's definitely going to try to stop him. Of course, one of the move that Philip needs to do is actually to move to the north over here and try to stand across the river. So he taps that scout when he crosses over. We do also take a look at the French main towns, and we do see he did manage to get a religion, feed the world with a lay ministry. It looks like France over here is going to try to spread his religion far and wide and get some extra food from it. He has 3 cities right now, hanging gardens being built from the city of Paris, and I do believe he's making a big mistake. He's not plugging up the chokes, man. He's not plugging up the chokes to the north. Of course, I do have to mention this would be a massive sacrifice for him in tempo to actually block those chokes. So I can't really blame him, but I still want to, like, you know, dig the point in, drill the point in that it would be extremely important to actually get a city or 2 over there with units so they can defend the choke much better, or even push back these Greek soldiers. Now we do have Temple of Artemis in Athens. So by the looks of it, Halland is starting to upgrade his strategic resources. Got his horse tile, is going to get his iron tile. And I do see he's going for iron working in 6. Oh, he just got the upgrade for it, so it's in 2. Doesn't have any pre-builds in Olympia, nor does he have enough iron to actually upgrade his units. You do need 10 iron, and of course that's actually quite a bit of resources if you really want to upgrade an army, which at this moment in time I don't believe anybody else in the game did go for it. You can see actually Vladimir does have 4, so I guess it's just Vladimir. Okay, nobody, literally nobody else except Halland and Vladimir went for iron. We do have Temple of Artemis in 5 in Athens. This is going to be a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and an 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's not an 8. So 7 Temple of Artemis, 8 Temple of Artemis. He does have another fertile to the west side. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. From the Wonder, that's 8 points of amenities for the cities that work those plantations and of course camps. This is going to be an awesome Temple of Artemis for him. He's going Pingala first in the capital. I believe he's going to try to take away all of the points from French Eleanor. And of course, we're going to see what's going on there. Why is nobody mining iron lately? It's mostly because of the settling down, I would say, of the meta. We did have much more aggressive gameplay like a few years ago, with people trying to rush their swordsmen, people trying to rush horses and so on and so forth, and they needed to make the defenses for it. And right now the meta is more skewed towards simming, towards getting districts, towards getting those discount strats like Colophonius is mentioning, towards getting more cities out and so on and so forth. So it's quite a bit different from one we had. And the problem with going for iron is mostly the positioning of the technology, not the iron resource itself. You do need to get the bronze working, which opens up another district. You do need to get iron working, which again is going to be an issue. It's in the bottom 3. You do need to go for the top 3s most of the time to open up those commercials of those campuses, celestial navigation for your harbors and so on. Totally different way of approaching this. So the players just prefer to go for horses. You don't need to discover another district for them, and they do try to go for currency most of the time, so they can get more cities and discount their districts, get much faster bonuses and a lot of production out of it. Hello there, Kixi. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Still very new to Civ in this game. Sped up. How are they so advanced so early? This game is being played on online speed, so it is double the speed of the normal game on standard speed. They do get how to say, much less production needed for their wonders, for their districts, for everything, even for units. Everything is cut down in half. We also are using a mod which does speed up the turn timer quite a bit according to the game itself, according to how many civilizations we have in the game, what kind of map it is, how many units, how many cities, and so on. So there are quite a few things that we try to min-max as much as possible. Meow also making a question, making a statement here. My niece was watching Heidi cartoons and I happened to have some Swiss money in my wallet. Ask her if she wants to see it. I showed her. She takes it and says thank you. Never took it back. Took forever to get it. Man, what can I say, man? I mean, you kind of asked for that, right? By far, a meta dodges iron forever because everybody tries to do this strict discount. Yeah, Deo, good evening, sir. By the way, bonsoir, bienvenue. MS Doll is online spin and they play with lots of heals. Okay, they are on online. Kids are like that, hard to get back things. I just to add a few more. So far, I have map tax and policy car mode. You don't need map tax, by the way. Map tax is already implemented in the game. Oh, you mean the extra map tax? Okay, never mind. I believe even that it was implemented in the game. BBS, you get the mods over here. If you take a look on this website, on cpl.gg/mods, you can take a look at the mods we're working right now on. And of course, you can download them from the Steam Workshop. Okay, so I believe we just went into the next era. We do have 4 cities Greece. You can see that he's 1 turn away from Temple of Artemis. He's getting a few hoplites out and he's gonna maybe do some pokey on France. We should have also all of the pantheons. God of Craftsman on England. Okay, he's gonna get some extra production points from each of his strategic resources. You can see the horses here, you can see the iron. We got pyramids coming up in 9 from Newcastle upon Tyne, and I do see Rome over here is gonna get soon trademark one of those. Wait, did he get 2 commercials but no Gavron Plaza for his +4s? Okay, I mean, sure. No splendid bonus there. It is what it is. France did get a Divine Spark. Okay. Fertility rights coming out on Buddha. But why though? Why the food and not the production here? Does anybody know why the food and not the production here? Anyway, I guess he really dislikes production, Vladimir. And I think France was God of the Sea. Okay, Eleanor actually. So let's take a look and see the points of Golden Age bonuses. We got Penbrush and Voice coming up for China. He's on 5 series. With religious settlements, he should actually be on 7 series. We do need to see when he's going to start working on the next settlers. He is going to get his Government Plaza soon and going for his commercials here from quite a few cities. We do have also Rome with a Penbrush and Voice Golden Age. He's still on 4 series. This one did get away. Oh my god, it's gonna he's not gonna get away. He's actually, Val is gonna need to delete that. Did he get shipbuilding? Can you imagine if he gets shipbuilding? Where is he? Did he get it or not? He should put it in the water. He should definitely put it in the water. But I don't know if he got shipbuilding. That would be such a slap in the face for how to say, for France and Rome. He's gonna be like wiggling, you know, waving from across the seas. Hello, you can't touch me. You know, hello. Matt Kraken, good evening, sir. Commentating on point. Thank you very much, sir. You got the pun there. Also, he's on planes, so food more needed. He gets a builder. Yeah, but still, though, the production, man, the production. You gotta love the production. Look at how much production he would have gotten here. I don't know. Anyway, maybe I'm just picky over there with so much production. Eleanor of France did go for a Monumentality Golden Age. He's on a 25 of Faith of 10, still on 3 series. He's going for his theater squares right now. Right meow. And I do see him getting his Hanging Gardens, a couple together for some extra bonuses there. We definitely see he managed to discount these. He's to turning his theater squares, and of course he's gonna get an important amount of great writer points. The biggest thing is we do have Halland doing the same thing. Actually, you can see his first Acropolis is gonna finish in 110, and you gotta ask yourself, what would middle student do? Always when you're in a culture victory kind of stance and you're in one of those weird positions, you do have to ask yourself, what would middle student do? If he settles in that middle island, that would be hilarious. Oh, exactly, right? Exactly. Oh, he did put it in the water. Bam! Bam! Oh my god, Indonesia nailed it. Oh man, can you? I know, right? Like at the moment, the muscles of again Val are just exploding. Giga chat. What you gonna do, bro? What you gonna do? Philip 3 to 9's warriors. I'm gonna swim for you in like 10 turns. We got Victoria also with pen, brush, and voice golden age, 11 science, and 22 culture. On Victoria, we do have 5 cities right now. He can put another 2 cities to the west of Liverpool by the looks of it, which are gonna be quite tight. Can get more cities on the land though, which are going to be quite nice. Unfortunately, most of the time Victoria does want to stay on the seas, and of course you do see that in the south. He is trying to figure out what's happening with his galleys. He only has tundra cities to work with, and that's definitely not going to be nice. We do have also, by the way, Rome trying to go for entertainment complex. He is going to try to chop that Colosseum out, and of course you do see his entertainment complex is going to be from the city of Rome. A bit surprising, actually. He's going to go for the, I guess it's fine, a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, bam, etc. Oh, he's going for the coast here. Is that in, no, needs to be careful where he's gonna place his Colosseum, otherwise he's not gonna hit the city. The one on the wheat will hit, the one on the west is not gonna hit. 2, 4, 6. Oh, this one will hit also, the one on the west of Rome. Okay, so I guess he does have multiple locations for them. It's fine. Okay, we got Majapahit over here for Gitarja. Val is trying to get that settler safely home, and of course is definitely waving from the seas over there against the Schuhmut. Woo! Woo! Hello! I see you! And those warriors. Anyway, now we do need to see Pericles here with a pen, brush, and voice golden age, +2 culture, +1 gold on Halland. He's on 5 cities. He's getting his government plaza from Athens next turn, and of course he already got that Acropolis, +4 Acropolis with more to come. Of course he does have actually good places for his campuses. I'm a bit surprised of Olympia. Sorry, I got distracted there for a second, and I was like, why did he not put his Acropolis on the left? Use the left, bro. You can then put a campus, get villages. Oh my god, not villages, sorry, jobs going. Get more food, get more production. You get bigger, you get stronger. Oh, the Sanchez, good evening, sir, and welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. Ball. Play of the game indeed. Boris, please settle island and face by quad. Oh man, this would be so funny if he settles the citrus tile and buys squads, gets them into frigates and takes down Rome's capital city later on in the game. I'm just trying to imagine the face of Schuhmut when he realizes that's gonna happen. He doesn't know about the island, right? He doesn't know. Oh my god, no, I guess he does know about this island. Okay, it's fine. Oh, that one scout is gonna save the settler. Unbelievable. Okay, So good. Yogdrial, welcome back, sir. Thank you very much for the follow and welcome. MS Doll, yes, it is. There are some weirder rules about it. I had a 2 tiles island near my camp. One tile was red, no, whatever. For settler, other for was green. Both in the third ring in the capital, as far as I know. Wait. Is it possible to settle less than 3 times of a city? Yes, it is. So the difference is if it's the same land body or not. So for example, you can settle a city here and another city here because they are separated all together by seas. But you cannot settle one here and then another one here. That's just not. It's not possible. The game is not going to allow you. I don't know if I can find an example here. Maybe I can find an example. No example here. Maybe here. No example here. No. Nobody actually got islands. Oh yeah, here. You see here? It's 1, 2, 3. You can settle the jade. No problems. And it's 3 tiles. Okay, so I need to keep on going. We do have Vladimir coming up with Matthias Corvinus. We do need to keep an eye on him and see if he's going to actually choose any city state. He does have Cahokia over here, okay, and he's moving on. Oh, the drums of war. You can hear the Hungarian army marching towards the city of Wuhan. There's one single warrior in the forest. He's hearing stuff, but he doesn't know what to do. And of course, in the background, we can hear. We do need to see when Paul. Oh, you know what happened? Paul just. I gotta say, I'm sorry, Paul. I don't know what you did here, but it looks like. You started some smoke signals. I believe Paul, that's how the drought started, you know. Paul over here sent some smoke signals towards his capital city, and then he fried all the land on the right side. It's unfortunate, it happened, you know. You can do better next time. You had to send that message back to your city center, and of course you do see all of these Hungarian units are actually going to need to pass through all of that drought. It happens, man. It happens. We do have Demoar coming up with a Pen Bash and Boys Golden Age, and of course we do see he's starting up with quite a few cities, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities. Incredible that he actually went for the city of Preston here. I was expecting him to settle full coastal, especially with how much land he had. He went for God of the Sea, so he's getting that very nice extra juicy production on all of these coastal resources. So many of them, and I do believe, of course, he's going to want to go for his third expansion phase soon. Now he's getting his theater squares. I'm pretty sure he wants to get a few of these riders to go for, and of course he's going to benefit from a lot of bonuses from it. Remember, Eleanor did get a big bonus on this. She's getting +2 things, like +2 bonuses from each of the districts that he has in that particular city. If he's gonna get a campus in the city with a book, he's gonna get 2 science. If he's gonna get the industrial, he's gonna get 2 production, and so on and so forth for each of the districts. Can you show China's Pope vision? Does he have vision of the Hungarian troops? But no. Well, now he knows. Now he knows. He's getting back. He's getting. You can see Paul is getting his horses out, and the message has been sent. Paul vision. Paul vision. Yes, there we go. Oh man, these guys have 3 movement. They can definitely take out the warrior if they want to. They can just pop from that forest and take it out, and of course from outside the vision. Paul really needs to be careful on what's happening here. With the horses coming out from China, China will benefit from 26 strength cities, and we do see more of them coming out. It looks like, it doesn't have a promotion. Vladimir trying to bully as much as possible Paul from the north to see what's going on in the city of Wuhan. He could have seen the message about the CS declaring on their team, and with Hungary this message is very important. Yes, MS Doll makes a very good point over here. Gastrini is calling out Buriz. Oh, okay. Buriz, what did you do, bro? What did you do? Oh, I see I got new members in my Discord. Hello there, sirs. Welcome. Welcome. Okay, so coming up on the screen here, we do need to check out how many points of writers is France gonna make. He's already on 10.3. Looks like Greece is on 8. We do have England on 1.1, and by the looks of it, Philip 329 is gonna bite his finger and go to the north over here from La Rochelle to settle a city right in the face of Halland. Halland actually getting some more theater square festivals. He's gonna try to get all of these great writers away from France, and it looks like he is gonna be successful in doing well. Not really. Does he have the first slot? No. Is he hired? No, he's not hired in slot. So at least one writer will go to Philip 329, and then afterwards I believe Halland will probably get all of the other ones. Very important to feed England here. Eleanor. Demoar, his friend, of course, will benefit so much from each of those books, and I believe this is going to be massive on him. We do have already the city of Wuhan put on the siege. You do see those. Oh no. The walls, man. They didn't go down. They didn't go up in time. And oh my god. Okay, so they're gonna tap that city 2 times, but I don't think there's enough strength on this army to actually take down the city. Honestly, it doesn't look like there's enough. It's a city on a hill with a horse inside of it. That's 37 defense strength city. I don't think he's gonna get it. Honestly, doesn't look like it's enough damage. He only has next turn, that's the problem. He only has next turn. Even if he's trying to attack with some archers, the damage is just not enough. And I guess Paul over here will get the walls up. And, well, he's still Vladimir will be successful in forcing China to defend himself, first of all, and then pillaging some resources from China, and then stopping China from expanding and so on. This is extremely important as a development. Well, you say mass slams, but I see he can only slam with 3 units next turn. This one doesn't have any movement. This one already hit. This one doesn't have movement right now, and he does. This is not a levied warrior, so it doesn't have 3 movement. This is a hill, so I believe you should need that extra movement, right? So he can't move and attack with this one. Also, he's gonna need 1 extra movement point, and he doesn't have it. Let's see. Walls going up in 1. We got him moving with the warriors. We got archers. Okay, let's go. This one doesn't have lost all movement. We got him with the archers. Oh, you're saying even through the ancient walls, you think he's gonna take it? That's it's mostly the question if for your build and tempo and for build appeal you should preserve forest for specific civs like Brazil or Vietnam. Not chopping is supportable. Mostly chopping is better for production since mines are usually better than lumber mills. Yep. He pillaged. He did. No slamming here. No, I think he knows ancient walls will go up, so he doesn't want to antagonize. I guess slowly the archers will deal the damage. The problem is the city will get some extra shots, and we do have archers coming out from China, so maybe he will get something there done. We'll see. We do have Cahokia also building more units, one heavy chariot coming up from him that will allow later on in the game Vladimir to actually upgrade the city of Cahokia into Cahokia's units into knights. Very, very important. Vladimir also has an ability to take Hattusa from the north. At the moment, Hattusa doesn't actually have that many units, which is a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Well, let's see. The thing is, most of the time when you levy these units from Hungary, you don't really want to, how to say, keep them alive. You just want to attack and attack and attack. They're not your units anyway. And they did cost dirt cheap to levy them and send them to your opponents. So you might as well try to use it. What if it's not got a hill? Then obviously don't show production is king except for Mali. Oh, who did this? Was this China? Who did this? DavePlays. Oh man, Dave showing up, the main man Dave. Dave showing up, and it looks like he did manage to peace out the city of Cahokia. Now that city of Wuhan is gonna be safe. We do have China with his horses moving out, getting the defenses. The city of Wuhan is not under siege anymore. It got all of those units got pushed out of his border. So there we go, boys. There we go. China, Wuhan is safe. We do see also more cities coming out from Demoar. He's on 246 right now, getting those harbor shipping projects. Looks like he is trying to get those animals. I still don't really believe they're gonna fight on the seas, but I guess he does really want to get as much as possible those benefits from it. I do also notice Bandar Brunei got levied from the north. Vladimir is trying to get as many envoys as possible for his cities, and maybe he is gonna also take down Preslav. I guess Val doesn't really have a... Oh my god. Oh, do you see what's happening here? Val got Palembang. He's getting quadrims. Oh my god, the Jongs are gonna take Rome, and that's a city with Colosseum and the government plaza. No, the government plaza is Ravenna. Okay, he did this. It's all in the mind games. It's all in the mind games. Yeah, that was an expensive save of the China city. Well, I guess yeah. But at least they didn't want to keep Cahokia. I don't think he was able to kill it anytime soon, and I guess that in the end it does make sense. Let's see what's going on here. I did see Oracle coming up from Lyon. That's not going to be Magnus chopped. It looks like Pingala is settling in that city just safely, and La Rochelle is going to get benefits of Magnus. We do have another city, Halland, going with a settler to the west of Olympia. He is definitely trying to take that city center, while you do see Hoplite is trying to force his way to the city of Calais. Philip 329 put it in a spot that he will benefit from amazing tiles from that exploding volcano. Wait, is this Vesuvius? I see 2 points of science. Is this Vesuvius? Is this undercover Vesuvius here? So many bugs, man. So many bugs. Eleanor, France still has the loyalty bonus, right? Yes. Greece, France and Greece on the same continent? Yes, they are. Oh, you're thinking about Guard Imperials? Oh man. Culture is the weird on a volcano. Is the weird one? Yeah, I guess so. Are building on volcanoes worth it? Depends. It really depends. Like maybe you don't really want to build. It kind of depends on the volcano and your luck. To be fair. Like sometimes you do get a bit of an awkward explosion, but sometimes you get lucky and the explosion just improves a few tiles and you get to work them for the rest of the game without re-improving them. So it's, yeah, and also you can use Liang if you really want to defend your cities. Yeah, I do see Audience Chamber coming out from Paris, Oracle in that 7. There are 2 chops available for France, and of course at the moment, wait a second. Didn't get... Wait. Which is the one and only. This is Eleanor, France, right? Okay. Chateau. Wait, didn't we have the extra 2 culture or something? On the there was a that was magnificence. Sorry. I just remembered that was magnificence with the extra 2 culture on the theater squares. I don't know why I mixed it up with Eleanor. It happens. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's magnificence. Okay. And Yang only saves improvements. People die. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. I really hope Halland is not gonna move this settler with this extremely low HP swordsman. I know it's extremely low HP, but the scout can definitely bully his way through with the dogs and everything. So you really gotta be careful on that one. Let's see what happens here. We do have a re-levy from Vladimir on the city of Cahokia. You can see all of those units are repositioning towards the city of Wuhan, and he can try to keep on attacking these horses. Of course, the more time these horses spend, the more fortified they are, so it's gonna be tougher and tougher. In the meantime, we got Victor establishing in the city of Wuhan more horses from the main cities, and of course Paul did manage to build a few of his get a few of these workers to improve his land. He's trying to get more settlers out. Same thing will need to happen on Vladimir. He is staying on 5 cities, and this will probably prove us a mistake. He did manage to get his government plaza, commercial, and this campus right next to his city center of Buda with the Pearl of the Danube bonus. We do see also in the other cities he went for diplomatic quarters, and I do see he does definitely have quite a bit of land to the north. Also managed to set up trade on the coast with England, which is going to be very, very nice. That's going to be quite a bit of gold generated. Vladimir is on 123 gold. We got Demoar on 90, and I believe the more traders they're going to get, the more, of course, they're going to get to benefit from these coastal trades. We do also need to see what Indonesia is doing. Preslav looks like it's probably going to fall to both Indonesian units and the Hungarian units. Vladimir is coming from the north with quite a few warriors, is taking down, forcing them to fight against the Preslav warriors, while of course Val is trying to get a horse in there to get that city center. Wait, does he actually have? No, nobody has Preslav. Is it at war? Not yet. Maybe it was at war. I don't know what happened with the... Was there a flood here? I believe there was a flood, because otherwise there's no explanation for these units getting damaged that much. We do have also Indonesia putting a city on Paititi, and I do see he's starting to build the Colossus. So we're getting closer and closer to the medieval era, and I'm pretty sure everybody in the game will try as much as possible to get their era score points going. We got also Val sneaking in another scout in the cities of Rome, where of course we do see Colosseum finished. We do need to see Schuhmut get to the north with more cities, and I do notice he kind of took away all of the cities to the south from Dave. A bit unfortunate, but oh well, it is what it is. The big question is, Victoria is on the same continent. No, it's not on the same continent as the other England. And of course, those red coats will do quite a bit of a splash here. That's, I think, the only save that he could attack in. England versus England, but not on the seas. Hunde Priester, good evening, sir. Forever Young on a clear win path. Demoar is going to be huge in terms of production food per turn. Everybody on Forever Young is better than on HOH. I believe they're definitely using their big brains to sim this out, and of course you do see exactly what you told us with Demoar just chugging along. 127 production, much bigger than everybody else. I believe also Vladimir did very, very well to put the pressure on China. Only that gold put into Cahokia to levy the units and those envoys did manage to debalance Paul over here, and of course you do see that he needed to build quite a few horses to defend his cities, and now he's trying to stop as much as possible Hungary from doing anything here. Oh my god, oh my god. In the meantime, I do see Paul trying to get Stonehenge. He's trying to get for a religion, and of course, it's going to be important for him to get those era score points. We do have Paul with Dark Age now, 42 out of 52. Of course, well, he doesn't have the points for the Golden Age. He's going dark. With only 7 more turns, there are quite a few points that he needs to acquire, and he's also getting converted to France's religion. We do have actually Halland just sitting over here with a swordsman. Man, you gotta get over that river, bro. You gotta get on the hoplite. Maybe he's gonna do some last move, first moves here. Last move, first move, and then bam! There we go. Okay, well, it wasn't really a fast move, but sure, you know what I mean. We do have Schuhmut with a 30 out of 40. Again, a bit of a problem with his points. He's gonna get the theater square splendid. I believe this campus should be also +3, so that's gonna be another splendid. And I do notice he's starting to improve his land quite a bit. He would need a boat, and he can build it from the southern cities. And I believe the technology, well, he's going for iron working. He of course does benefit from allegiance if he wants to, but for that he would actually need a warrior to improve from, or hard building a legion. It needs to be really careful after he discovers, or before he discovers iron working, to actually get one of those warriors to easily upgrade into. Philip 329, 49 out of 51. It looks like Eleanor here is doing quite nicely. 2, 4, 6 cities. Got Oracle in the city of Neo with Pingala doubler. He's generating 18 Great Writer points a turn, while Greece is on 10. We got England on 4, and you can see that they didn't manage to go through the first 5 writers very quickly here. Let's see, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5. Yeah, there we go. With 1 on Pericles, 2 on Pericles, 3 on Pericles. Wait, was that 4 on Pericles? 1, 2. Yeah, so 3 on Pericles, 2 on Eleanor. Not bad. Pericles did manage to acquire more. Okay. And the biggest question is he gonna keep those, or is he gonna give them to England here, to Demoar? Let's see. No. Temenanki next turn in Preston. Okay, massive at Temenanki, very nice. No theater square in London. No, this one was Manchester, I believe. Yeah, that is Manchester. No theater square in Sunderland. So I guess the empire of Demoar is just not prepared right now for that many books. Oh, he does have 2 of them. Okay, there we go. He does have 2 of them in Preston. So he did split them up with his allies somehow. Okay, so he's preparing the city of Preston to be a powerhouse, and I believe with the extra production he's gonna get from Temenanki, he could definitely get over there some Liang extra bonuses. He could make that with a lot of stuff. Okay. All the swordsmen walked the settler down the aisle. Yeah, exactly. Oh man. Oh, look at Indonesia prepare his army against the capital of Rome. Is Rome gonna smell this, by the way? That's the biggest question. Is Rome gonna smell this? Big poll over here. Is Rome capital falling to Jogs? Okay, there we go. Is Rome's capital going to fall to Jongs? That's the biggest question right now in my mind. Is it gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Oh man, Val is just getting more and more prepared here, getting more cities on the coast on the west. Oh, look at the trades here. He's gonna trade with Portsmouth on the coast. Oh my god, Demoar is just gonna have bonuses from so many of his allies. They just need Wisselbanken now. Looks like also Preslav is gonna be a free city probably for Indonesia. He didn't get one, so might as well. That's gonna be his second city that he got free this game. Of course, the first one was Palembang, because he did manage to acquire it from Rome. In the era score screen, we do have Dave 47 out of 56 on Victoria. He is trying to get the Colossus, but I believe that was also being built here. 3 turns in Majapahit. So I guess Van is going to be first on that also. We do also need to see how many settlers, how many cities Dave will be able to make, and if he will manage to get to the next golden properly. I don't see the signs though. This doesn't look like it's gonna happen, which is gonna be quite unfortunate. Even here, he has like 2 points that he never acquired. Oh well. You know, it's all in the rest. Val is 44 out of 45 himself. He's going to have a bit of an issue. Maybe he can actually get to Jonks before that, but he's going, by the looks of it, apprenticeship and mysticism. It's a bit of an issue. He's going to get Colossus. He's trying to get more harbor shipping projects, and maybe he's going to get some points from his districts, splendid districts. I believe he already got a splendid campuses. I do see a +5 here, but he's going to get another +4 in Surabaya. While, of course, you do see he's getting some more theater squares. Okay, he's 45 out of 45. He needs 56. 11 more points is a lot of points. Oh, wait. Preslav? What the? Did Preslav just casually one-turn walls out of the bloom with the farms all around him? Man, you can't even say something to this. It's such a Pepega tactic by the city-states. You can't really even like have a reaction to this, you know? It's so frustrating, man. Man, some CSs are better than my teammates. It's easy pyro, whoa. And the vote ended. Cake W wins the day. Vis Electra just dropped 7,500 points in there, and it looks like most of you do consider that the Roman capital will fall to the Jongs. Okay, we do have also Pericles coming up with 54 out of 54 points. He is going to nail his next golden age. Vladimir just got his 58 out of 58, still on 5 cities, and now he's going for his expansion phase. You can see the settlers coming out from Eger and Estergom. I believe he should get from Buda as well, but in the meantime he is trying to go for the foreign ministry, so he manages to get some more strength on those levied units. We do have also Channel managing to take out all of the units that were levied by his opponent here, and of course Cahokia didn't actually get to build some more, which is gonna be a problem. Tusa does have a few units in the north, but not enough to actually output an attack from it. We got also Demoar with 53 out of 55, needs 2 more points. He does have 75 science and 74 culture. Checking along over here on the eastern side of the map, getting Ariabata. We do have him up Adana next turn, and starting to put down quite a few of these theater squares. The more theater squares he's gonna do, the more he's gonna be fed by Greece, the stronger Eleanor is gonna get, and we're gonna need to see what is he gonna do in the next part of the game. A Cahokia Mount, you love to see it. Wait, he did build a Cahokia Mount? Very nice. Extra amenities over here. Free amenities. Who doesn't like that? Taking a look at the city-states over here, I do want to see where Vladimir is putting his envoys in. He has them in Cahokia and Bandar Brunei at the moment, so he does keep a hold on 2 of those gold city-states, while Paul is going to keep Zanzibar, and that's the 3rd one. Very important if he does manage to get that away from him. Of course, in the meantime, they would actually benefit quite a bit from getting a science city-states on their side as well. You do see Philip 329 keeps Hattusa. while somebody's trying to take Anshan. That is Halland actually trying to take Anshan. I do see Greece did manage to get a decent amount of cities, 2, 4, 6, 8 cities to the north of France, and of course Halland over here is aware that he's gonna need to fight France at some point. By the looks of it, he's putting more swordsmen on the front line, trying to get through this. And I do want to mention, just like chat was saying, well, there will be a moment when those Guard Imperials might actually come out on the map, and of course this is one big continent. France might actually take down quite a few of the Greek cities with those Guard Imperials. Guard Imperials are kind of scary. Wait, Eleanor should benefit, right? Eleanor of France should benefit from Guard Imperial. It's France's unique unit. Yeah, there we go, it does benefit. Just wanted to double check there. It's 1 amenity and 3 gold, if I'm not mistaken. Let me actually double check, but yeah, it's the Cahokia mounts. It's 3 gold and series 1 amenity from the first, so it's only from the first. You do get an extra amenity for natural history from the second Cahokia mount, but yeah, basically you just get it from one amenity. Yeah. Just a few more turns until the switch of the medieval era. We start seeing quite a few of these Holiday Highland players starting to get their points here. Paul did manage to get 1 point away from his golden age. You do see he's finishing up a few of these campuses and getting coursers. Now I think Cahokia is in trouble. By the looks of it, Vladimir did manage to levy a heavy chariot here from Cahokia, but again, that's just one unit. While he is getting more settlers from his cities, he is close enough that he could have actually trained or bought or done something with a general and sent them with his armies here. It would have been quite amazing to actually see levied armies with a general on them. It's been some time since I've seen that. At the same time, he could also use his what is it, the Black Army, I believe. Yeah, you do get the Black Army, which does get extra bonus strength on each levied unit around them. It does replace the Corsair 5 movement, 49 melee strength. Very, very powerful unit. He could have actually done this, but I think he might actually still do this with a few horses. Let's see what he's gonna do over here with the horses he has in the training queues. He's putting the priority into getting his settlers out, so he is competitive enough in the next era, and that's again going to be quite important to see. We do have an attack coming up from Halland, taking down that encampment from Calais. We don't have another encampment available for France, so his general points just got stopped there. And it looks like Halland over here would definitely benefit from a few more units to go against France. He just has those over there, and in the meantime he's trying to get some more pillages, some more chops done with his builders. Would also benefit a lot from actually connecting his cities with a road. Connecting Mycenae with his capital city would be amazing, and I believe this trader is already connecting Olympia, which again is going to be quite important. But he does have 4 more tiles to go on the front line. Did build a connection encampment from the city of Olympia. He's starting to acquire a few of those general points, and I don't think we actually went through the first ones, but of course once we'll switch the era to the medieval, there's going to be only one single classical general available to recruit, and then we're going to switch immediately to the important ones, to the 75 points ones. That's a good question. Actually, do we have Crusade here? No, not yet. We got Feed the World with Lay Ministry, no Crusade or anything else. We do have China with its China, well, the signature China religion, divine inspiration with the sacred places. He's gonna get some science, some culture, some gold, some faith from each of the city following the religion with a world wonder. And of course, China will do quite nicely to build a lot of world wonders. A bit of a problem usually with the China religion is you actually need to spread it in your other cities, and it's gonna take a while until it's gonna take hold in 8 pop cities. That's a lot of population to convert. Most of the time you do want to convert the weaker, the slower cities. Okay, we do have an attack formation coming up from China on the city of Cahokia. As you can see, he's probably gonna take that city down really quickly, unless it gets walls, you know, it can happen, you never know. Remember Preslav? Looks like Preslav did go down finally. Indonesia did manage to take it down, and he still has the benefit of those quadrims here. With Leif Erikson, he's gonna get an animal points, and I do see a few horses are already getting prepared. While Schuhmut is a bit unsuspecting to what's gonna happen to him. This is gonna be problematic. Like the city of Rome, is gonna get bombed so hard by those junks. Val is 1 turn away from getting military science, military engineering actually. He's gonna get Niter. I do see in Surabaya he does have Niter as a tile that he can improve, and of course he's gonna need as much Niter as possible. He has another one in Preslav. He's gonna need as much Niter as possible for those junks, and I do believe he's also gonna benefit from getting mercenaries. We should have switched the era right now. Yeah, we do have a few normal agents here. Actually, no, just one normal agent. That's Schuhmut, a normal agent. Paul is Golden Age. We do have him on a second pen, brush, and voice golden. We got Schuhmut normal age. Philip 3 to 9 pen, brush, and voice. We just had another quadrim bot in Palembang, and it looks like, of course, Val is preparing all of his attack for the city of Rome. We do have also Dave with pen, brush, and voice golden. Okay, Philip pen, brush, and voice. Val is pen, brush, and voice this time, second one. Halland pen, brush, and voice. Vladimir pen, brush, and voice. Demoar pen, brush, and voice. In the yields tab, we do have a massive gold difference per turn. GPT, of course, gold per turn difference. Vladimir is 214 gold a turn, Demoar 218 gold per turn, while Val is 63 and Halland 41. On their opponents, we do have the most gold per turn from Dave on 133. Then Philip is 7, Schuhmut is 65, and Paul is 87. You can imagine that you can put a lot of those gold points on their opponents, on their on their tiles, on their districts, on their buildings, and so on. Let's go for, I go minus production, I guess. Who's, yeah, I go minus. Recon, yeah. Okay, gold, okay, gold, yeah. Minus, minus, minus. There we go. Oh, I need a minute here. Need to go to the bathroom. Give me a second. Oh, did they do it? Did they do it? Did they do it? They did it. Okay. Let's see. I thought Rome was supposed to be expansion safe. Yeah, it is. I mean, it is. She should have been on like 10 cities right now. He's only on 6 though, and he lost one settler. A bit surprising that he didn't keep on settling. Most of the time, you do want to benefit from that extra tempo you get from the free monuments, and of course, your ability to actually build other stuff than going for monuments. I guess Schuhmut did have another plan in his mind, and of course you do see what his sim looks like right now. He got an entertainment complex, he got the Colosseum. That was one of the reasons he stayed on 6 cities. He, instead of going for another settler from Rome or 2 settlers, he went for Colosseum. That's a lot. Mekonzina also, here is a good use of Hungary, helping your teammate take a CS without too much investment. Yep. On Preslav. Yep. And of course, whenever he levies, he gets an extra envoy anyway. That's actually quite important on him. He needs to keep on getting that. Let's see. If you levy troops on our city states, receive 1 envoy with that city state. You need to keep on levying, bro. Keep on levying. It's actually quite important. We do have Vladimir here, of course, getting more settlers, 2 more settlers. It looks like the city of Brussels is also a bit pressured here. I believe Demoar should actually get a few units and take over that city, while of course we do need to see Vladimir's choice of settles here. We might see one on the rise, even though honestly I wouldn't really want to go there. It's just, you know, awesome tile to settle on, but everything else is kind of ew. Well, we do need to see also if Vladimir is going to get those course replacements of his unique units to go against China, since China, by the looks of it, is still bullying Cahokia to the south. There aren't that many important units to actually stop that from happening, and even if Cahokia did manage to get 43 damage on return on that city strength, you do see China does have more than enough strength on the courses to punch through the defenses, especially after he pillages everything. Very important. We do have actually knights coming out from Long Sea. Looks like the moment some French horses are going to the north. France, of course, did get its free spy, I believe, and he's gonna plug it into how to say, Greece's land. Maybe he just got it because I don't see it at the moment. We do have Philip needing to upgrade some more of these tiles. He did manage to put down a few of these chateaus, and of course you do see he's getting a decent amount of culture from them. And I guess bonus. Wait, did he just put 1 chateau down? Definitely needs a lot more, bro. You really need to use your chateaus. For example, here chateau, bro. This is chateau. Here chateau. So many chateau placements. You need to use those chateaus. It's that extra culture and extra gold. It's just so good. Some extra food also sometimes. It's so good. Okay, on Indonesia though, we should be seeing those jongs quite quickly. Of course, he is already on 88 science with 72 culture, while Schuhmut did stay low on 62 and 62. Definitely Indonesia is overpowering him. We do have volcanic explosions in the cities of Rome, and by the looks of it, he's now trying to get his expansion phases going with another settler coming out of his capital, trying to put down a few more campuses. While in the main cities of Val, we do have him putting a few of these theater squares. Government Plaza with foreign ministry, got his campuses going, and he's just gonna need his libraries in them. Very important, of course, if he does manage to put a few points of envoys into Anchan, Nalanda, Taruga, Bologna, Hattusa. They have so many to pick from. It's so important to actually get envoys in there. From one single library, you can generate so much science. In the scientist screen, we did have Hypatia picked up by Hungary, and of course Vladimir over there is going to get some extra points of science from it. We did have a bit of a struggle over here in the merchant screen. 16 on Rome, we got France on 6, China on 10 points a turn, Hungary is on 10 points a turn, and of course Indonesia is on 2. Quite a lot of players in the game are making these great merchant points a turn, and of course they are fighting for those trade route ones, and you do see finally Vladimir did upgrade one of his black armies. We do need to see how many of them he's gonna get. He is turning them from the city of Eger, and I do believe he's gonna do quite well from Buda, while by the looks of it he might put the pressure on Brussels now. You see? Uh-oh. Wait, did they declare on Brussels? No, not yet. Okay, so he's just staying here? Oh, I guess. I really hope he's not going to declare, because if he declares, this settler is doomed. Doomed, I tell you, doomed. One single player from HOH did manage to go over 100 science, 129 science. We do have him with 98 culture return. And of course, we do need to see when the others will start to get 100 science. We do have Vladimir 112, Halland on 108, and Demoar is on 122, while Pericles here is just overwhelming in the strength in the culture screen. His next door neighbor. Oh, actually, no, wait. No, what am I saying over here? I thought that there's such a massive difference between them, but it's not. Actually, Philip 329 does have 163 science, and he's only on 67 science, so I guess much lower in the science screen. Okay. Not that big of a difference. Halland definitely keeping up and doing his work here. We do need to see what kind of advantages he's going to try to get from his extra science. At the moment, I only see a few horses are getting built. I see also Hungary did levy Nalanda from the north, but I guess they are allies, so not that big of a deal there. It's all good. The big question, when Indonesian jongs, the jongs. This is a flat tile, right? Yeah, this is a flat tile, flat playing style. Oh man, that's it is 35 strength. The good thing is, Rome doesn't actually have his government plaza from his capital city. The bad thing is, the second Rome will be taken over, Colosseum will also flip, and that is so much culture and amenity on Rome. That is gonna be a crippling blow to Rome's development here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 culture, and what, 6 amenities? Or is it 12 amenities? Do you get like 2 amenities? Yeah, 2 amenities, so 12 amenities. Ooh, that's a lot of amenities, bro. No way Indonesia keeps Rome. I don't think he needs to keep it. That's the problem, right? He doesn't need to keep it. He just needs to, like, as in not keep it entirely. He just needs to keep it for a few turns. And that's going to take so much away from Rome. Rome is also in normal age, so his loyalty pressure is not going to be that big. Oh, yeah, right. You do get the +2 loyalty also from Colosseum. Oh my god, this is going to be massive. Last moves coming out probably from Val. He's just waiting to double tap that city. A bit important, by the way, was the Corsair. I don't know why he didn't get the Corsair. Let's see. You see? Boom, and the boom, and the pam, and the pam, and oh my god. Move the unit, bro. Walls in 2. I mean, that's not gonna help. They're jongs, bro. What will walls do against jongs? Okay, more jongs. Yeah, that's. He's not even rushing this. He doesn't care. He knows he has this. Val just knows he has the city of Rome. I think, you know, this is one of those moments when a player gets caught with his pants down and you have that awkward position. You know, you make that face. Can't do anything, bro. He could have tried to put some catapults. He could have got the walls much faster. Of course, he could have got the vision over here to the north. He could have even tried to put some pressure on Palembang to see what's going on. In the meantime, he was more occupied of settling a few more cities, getting his spy out of Kume. And by the looks of it, he's now realizing that he's going to need to get some heavy chariots to put on the field here. We do see he did unfortunately stay on 67 science and 63 culture. How much culture do you think he's gonna lose, or and science? Like, he has Pingala. Oh my god, he's only +3 campuses in there. I think he's gonna be around like what, 15 science and like 15 culture. Oh my god, that's 25% of his empire output just from one city taken down. You lose a settler early, and that settler kills later your yeah, Legilementos just knows, man. Yeah, Frisbee 3 monk was also Rome was in fact burned in a day. Yeah. We do need to see also how Demoar is going to use that science advantage. By the looks of it, he's starting to get 127 science versus Dave's 94. He also has a bit of more culture. Both of them are in pen, brush, and voice. I do want to see what's going on here. Okay, I think the walls will still go down in 2. Let's see how fast he can chew through the walls here. Unfortunately, we can't see the damage points, but yeah, there we go. 1 and a 2. Bam, bam, bam. That's it. City going down, 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 down. We got Dave coming in with a horse. I guess they are planning on taking back the city. With oh no, they are planning to take back the city to liberate it. Well, I guess Dave has the right idea in mind, but I'm not sure he's gonna actually execute it properly. Yeah, we do have Demoar. Okay, Hungary did levy Brussels, and looks like he's moving somewhere. I don't know what he's doing over here. I guess ideally he would have needed to move all of those units to the west of his empire and kept them there until they unlevied, and then levied them again, promote them and move them against China. I honestly don't know what he's doing with them to the northwest. Maybe he wants to take down Bologna. Yeah, we do have a few knights keeping an eye on the western side, and of course you do see those coursers from China did go and smash the city of Hattusa. Now Halland is gonna just leave it for some extra points, and you know, that is it. He just wants to get something done. I do see we do have France also using those using that retainers card, so he gets an extra amenity point. Greece did manage to do some damage points on France, but couldn't actually break the defenses, and we do have one French courser pushing through. You do see also the free spy. France did get established in the city of Mycenae with level 1 propulsion. That's Babette. Yeah, we do need to see if France is going to manage to get the terracotta army or something to actually upgrade that spy into a level 2, and of course get the double points of diplomatic visibility. We do have archers. Wait, where are these? Are these the units of Nalanda? Those are the units from Nalanda going to the south here. Okay. Man, he's bringing so many units from so far away to bear against his opponent. Where are Vlad's Hussar builds? No Hussar builds. Or are you talking about these? Well, I guess the knights, right? Are Hussar build? No. But yeah. Hussars. There we go. Replacement camp. No, they're not. They're okay. They're coursers, right? They're like armies. They're just 1, 2. That's it. I don't know why I was thinking they're knights, but they're not. They're calves. Oh, he has quite a few of them blocking the chokes, by the way. Oh, there we go. Big brain Vlad. He blocked the chokes at the correct moment in time. He knew all of those units took a Hokia, so might as well go towards his cities. He did block the chokes at the correct moment in time. They still believe. They believe in a miracle. You gotta believe. Yep, I agree. You gotta believe, man. You gotta believe. Free military unit? Wait, what? Where did he get a free military unit? Or did he just get a free knight? I guess he just got a free knight. Yep, he did. That was a... how do you call it? Meteor site. Okay. I do also notice Indonesia did get to recruit Cardiff. I guess he wanted to do something with them. He needed a few points. Might as well. Indonesia did take the city of Rome, and Val at the moment will try to keep it for a little while. You do see it's rebelling in 2 turns. The monument will go in, will finish in 2, and of course I'm not so sure he actually clicked on the keep button. He needs to keep it anyway. He doesn't have another option. We do see he could benefit from Governor Victor establishing in that city, because at the moment the city is going down 12 points. Definitely the monument will help us stabilize, not to mention the Governor Victor will help us stabilize. You do get the extra loyalty from establishing a governor. It is so close to these cities of Rome though. And let's see, how much did he lose? What was it? He was like 70 points, like 67 points. So he lost 12 points of science and like 20 points of culture. Wow. Wow. That's a lot. Schuhmut here is 55 and 46. It's all in the plan, man. It's all in the plan. Yeah. Minus 12 totally fixable with government policy. Oh, you mean minus 12 on... now it's minus 20 because he moved out that unit. Bro, you need to keep a unit inside of it. He's not... he really needs to care about it. He really needs to care about Rome. Oh my god, he's gonna flip. Yeah, it's gonna be liberated. Very good idea, by the way, to liberate it. I gotta say, very good idea. I love this. But they're gonna start losing units because of this, and this is gonna be quite a problem for them. They're gonna fight over here, and of course Indonesia is just gonna use his advantage of shooting from afar with those jonks without taking any damage on return. I don't know why Indonesia moved his courser out. Honestly, I don't know. Like so far away in the south. Anyway, I guess that was a mistake, maybe misclick or something. We do have a poll with 156 science and 121 culture, getting quite big here with 2, 4, 6, 8 cities, 9 cities actually with Cahokia. We do see him managing to get Abu. I do see a few more universities. He does have a good land for a lot of walls here being built from the east to the west. Usually the walls, you do want to put them in a line so they do help each other get more benefits. Still didn't manage to spread his religion that far, and by the looks of it, his religion is actually dying to Catholicism. It is what it is. France did get more, while Philip 329 is not actually getting pushed that hard. He did try to poke a little bit Greece, and of course those courses did get taken care of. While we do need to see what Halland is going to do to the south. He could try to push his way towards the city of Calais with his own coursers. Especially right now that the military resolution is on +5 combat strength on the light calves. Oh, totally forgot to check this. We got 100% cost of the faith generator until the next congress, and by the looks of it, 2 diplomatic points for Philip 329. So it looks like France might actually try to do some shenanigans here. Whoa, Indonesia, Val from the west with coursers coming against Amboise. Man, Indonesia is just everywhere. Maybe plan is to let it go and wreck Pop. Yeah, I guess they do want to wreck the Pop, but that's actually hard. You make it harder to keep. That's it. It's gonna continuously flip. I'm not sure that's a good strategy. I wouldn't call it an idea. I mean, sure, you definitely make a lot of problems, create a lot of problems for Rome. I'm not sure in the long term it's good for you though. I would still prefer to keep the city and try to deal with the units. Well, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, wonders cannot be reassigned. You cannot switch the tiles or the districts, so they remain on the city you build them from initially. Wonders, districts, so it's a bit of an issue here. But Rome is, yeah, at this point is not going to get back into the game. It's going to be so hard to get back into the game. And with Indonesia pressuring France from the west, taking down a few cities of his, Amboise, for example, is going down probably next turn. We do have Greece with a need to actually push on the city of Calais. They should have actually coordinated a little bit better over here. I believe Greece did have more than enough production to bake an army, a pre-built army. They have more than enough gold to upgrade whatever they need and resources. So I don't think this was a problem. It was more on coordination. It was more of a coordination problem than anything else, to have the correct army at the moment that you want to attack. And honestly, I feel like Indonesia did just try his luck with a few coursers, and you know, he said like, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, whatever. And try to poke into Philip 329's face. He did manage to, as you can see, figure out that France doesn't have a defensive army on the city of Amboise, and he didn't close his chokes. This is going to be an issue, especially the one in Marseille that was so easy to close with one unit. Let's see. Grandmaster Chapel also did manage to finish in the city of Philip 329, while he only has 76 faith a turn. He's going to unfortunately have a bit of an issue buying units with faith, mostly because of the World Congress. You do need to spend double the amount of the normal faith to actually get a city, and you can see, well, that's one city of his down. Philip 329, 105 science, 198 culture. He was one of the win conditions of HOH, of course, for the culture victory. They put for the Diplo victory. They did put into him the Diplo points, and right now, of course, by the looks of it, it looks like he's getting pressure from two sides. Greece will have a hard time putting the pressure on Calais, especially since he doesn't have catapult over here or trebuchet to take down the city's strength. The coursers are just not that good against cities with how to say, higher strength than them. Now we do have spies coming up from Sparta. I do see more universities getting some workshops done for some extra production, and of course we do need to see how and what Hungary is going to do here with all of those replacement courses, keeping in check the units of China. We do need to see if he's going to actually try to use his hussars to go ahead. It looks like Brussels did get attacked. Now all of those units of okay, all of those hussars will get some extra points of experience here in the city of Brussels. It looks like also England, Eleanor actually, England did manage to do trebuchet and build a trebuchet from Sunderland and send it towards the city of Brussels, so it takes down the walls much faster to help out Vladimir keep that city, or at least take it out. We did have some levied units going around here, and I'm still not really so sure what he's doing with them. It looks like he's putting them towards the city of Nalanda here. That's a city of... no, that's his city. So those units are from Nalanda. Why are they going to the south? Okay, interesting. Like, they're only archers. They're not going to be strong enough if he doesn't upgrade them, and he should upgrade them in the cities of Greece, for example. Oh well. Is that the Oracle City? No. The next one is the Oracle City, the city of Lyon, which honestly he can try to go for. Maybe just sacrifice all of those coursers to go against the city center. He does have some promotions on them, so maybe some of them will get some free heals back. It's fine. Let's see what he's gonna do. Fortunately for Philip 329, he does have multiple coursers available right now, and of course he's gonna try to attack back. This is gonna make it harder to take Lyon. Yeah, there we go. Philip 329 getting a line of units. Did manage to take down one of the coursers. And you do see that at the moment, I don't think Val is going to manage to take down Lyon. Brussels is doing quite a bit of damage against this trebuchet. Demoar might lose it next turn, depending on if he wants to. Oh, he can't even upgrade it. Yeah, okay, so he needs to shoot or get back, which I don't think he wants to get back because he's gonna lose it anyway. So might as well shoot against the city of Brussels. Attack. Vladimir should attack also to take down the remaining strength of that wall, and of course Brussels is gonna be much weaker because of that. We do have more of these armies coming out of the cities of Hungary, and it looks like Paul did manage to build a few crouching tigers on the defense of Shanghai. These units, crouching tigers, are actually quite powerful if you do attack with them very close quarters. They do get an extra +7 against the units that are next to them. Definitely nice, but they do have a short lifespan to be relevant. I guess that's the biggest problem for them. I do like that France did manage to expand some more on the south side over here. He does benefit from quite a few. Oh my god, this should have been Fire Goddess on him. He didn't know, but this should have been Fire Goddess. He has 3 cities with so many tiles that exploded. Amazing. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 tiles. But now he's managed to stabilize his defense on the city of Lyon. It's fine. Only 2 remaining Indonesian units are available here, and I'm pretty sure they're just gonna try to pillage and get back. On Rome, it looks like at the moment Indonesia did manage to keep attacking the city of Rome, got some more experience points, and by the looks of it, Rome did stabilize, but again he was forced to build quite a few knights. He's now trying to get a few more settlers out and trying to get back into this game. He still has 79 science and 65 culture, and of course you do see that ancient walls will be finishing next turn. The trebuchet also does well, not that much damage against the Zhong. You need a lot more to actually put up with the Zhong, and you can see the Zhong's 70 strength will definitely hit the trebuchet harder. The good thing is the trebuchet can attack from the city, so at least it gets some defensive capability. A bit problematic that Indonesia doesn't have more courses to work with. He is going to get some more from Halland, but it's going to take some time to get on the front line. Yeah, got another things ain't looking so good for the holidays. Yeah, they ain't looking that good. Yeah. What can I say, man? What can I say? They need to find a way. They need to find a way. On England, we didn't actually get to talk that much about Dave. Dave did manage to, by the looks of it, get to Caravels. I do see he did manage to get some more of that favor. He got 100 favor from in the city of Rome over here. He's on 212, and that might actually help them so much in the next World Congress. I do see Indonesia also does have a problem right now attacking back into the city of Rome with those junks, because the walls did go up. That city is high in strength because of the the night inside of it. And of course, we do see that more and more trebuchets are coming on the coast over there, allowing them to push back the Jongs. I still think the damage has been done. Val did manage to get an advantage on his side because of that, and of course we do need to see how he's going to follow this up. A bit surprising, he didn't actually settle more cities. The Honey Tile, for example, city would have been quite nice, and by the looks of it, he did manage to steal quite a few builders from his opponent from France, not to mention got a city down. Brussels also has been defeated. This is going to be Hungarian city from now on. Of course, managing to make a connection between him and England, touching borders right now. A lot of armies on the west of Eger. We do need to see what Vladimir is going to do with them. He needs to get to his hussars. He's 139 science, 108 culture, and by the looks of it, he's well, breeding a big army. Banking 1 turn, alignment in 1. Of course, he's going to need, I believe hussars are military science, right? If I'm not mistaken, let me see. Military science. Yeah, military science. So he's gonna need to go bottom 3. He's probably just wanting to get a few more of these armies out before he's gonna upgrade. He shouldn't be that far away from getting his nationalism as well. But Paul does have the does have the technology. This is going to be massive on Paul, and you do see that he's not underestimating his opponent. Paul is definitely trying to be as relevant as possible, getting an army, knows that he's going to need to fight mano a mano here, Hungary, so he's trying, he's doing his best to do this. I'm a bit surprised that Greece did not pressure France a little bit more than he did. He definitely has tiles that he could attack the city of Calais easily on those city defenses. He does also have a more than decent amount of science, culture, and the production, so he could definitely get that to bear. Right now, actually, there's still a massive difference between the two teams. Demoar 160, we got Vladimir 139 science, Halland is 203, while Val is 135. You do see on the other teams, the most is Paul with 181, but then Dave is 136, Philip 115, and then Schuhmut on Schuhmut actually on the 93. Yakinator asking for play to say Yakinator, if you want to share that code, you can definitely join the Discord. By the way, exclamation mark Discord. You can how to say, get the community games tag, and you can share it there if you want to. Be careful. Nicolaeum, good evening, sir. Histrion, also good evening, sir. Welcome, welcome. A Sunday Soldier. Oh, good evening, sir. I didn't see your message. I think the only way HOH wins is a red coat push versus England, while China is distracting Hungary. Yeah, that could be something. On Eleanor, England, you mean? Yeah, that could be something. Wait, that's so far away though. How would they ever do that? You mean on Greece? Well, we do have Philip 329 trying to get back on his feet after, of course, he got attacked from the west side. It looks like more of those coursers are coming from the city of Banjarmasin. We got the Surabaya making also coursers, and of course, we do need to see what the next districts will look like. Mashapahit actually doesn't have that much population. It's only on the 7th population, and I believe most of it is due to the fact that he built a lot of settlers from it. We do need to see if he's gonna manage to put more pressure on France, or if he just wants to defend himself over here. Of course, we are still waiting for Halland to make a play. It is not that unknown, or not how to say, not that uncommon to actually see Pericles try to go for some mobilization strategies. And of course, early fascism. The problem is in the situation of Philip 329 next to him does have a lot of science to work with. So that's definitely gonna be quite quite an advantage for Philip 3 to 9. The science and the culture he's getting is going to be important. Sure, Halland will get to tanks first, but then we're going to definitely have Guard Imperials developed by France, so they might actually keep the tanks going. You do see military science is coming up in 3. He does have a few swordsmen, a few men-at-arms, upgrading a few more, and at the moment I don't see Halland actually getting strong enough units to defend this, not to mention just enough units. I think just enough units. He needs units. We do have Hungary also with a few more of those armies arriving on the west side. He's getting campus research projects. Maybe he is trying to get wait, what's the next scientist? We did have no, we didn't have hussars. One shotting the crouching tigers. Wow. Okay, that's 2-3 shotting the knight. Okay, that's enough damage. That's more than enough damage. Burika is the general, and that's not the correct one. Definitely would need a higher general, and he needs to get all of these other hussars from the back line, on the front line. What do they do against the courser? Okay, they beat the coursers. No, bro, what did you do? Okay. Well, the thing is, look what Paul is doing, right? He's getting a lot of these night cores, and the night cores should be tough enough. They are tough enough to withstand the damage of the hussars quite a few times, and he just needs to get field cannons to actually attack back. Or a lot more units. It's one of the two, and I think he's just going for a lot more units. Can he get... I don't think he get... 1 second. Yeah, it does upgrade into field cannon. Okay, that was my worry. Oh, now with the cuirassier, that's it. That's it. Like all of this attack is over. Man, it can happen. It can happen here. Nicolix, hello there, sir. Why are you sharing game codes in my chat, by the way? Silence coming for you. Yeah. You know, you can join one of the communities, right? Like CPL or CVFR and so on, and share those codes there. Like, or even my Discord, you can join that. There you go. So by the looks of it, of course, we're gonna go through this age without that much happening. Of course, we did have Rome flipping his city for a few times, but it doesn't look like it's actually gonna be kept here. Schuhmut does still get to build quite a few units from it, and at the same time, he's trying to expand. Of course, he's still quite how to say, far away from everybody else in the game. He's only on 1700 science overall, while everybody else is over 2000 at least, not to mention some of them are actually 3000 plus. We do need to see if he's gonna manage to get relevant in the next stage of the game. We do also take a look at the Indonesia, trying to get his cav cores going. He does have a bit of a problem with the units of France, and of course you do see that he's gonna need to take care of these coursers first, rather than the units of Rome. Rome is gonna suffer quite a bit if these cav cores of Indonesia will come against them. Definitely that's gonna be a strong enough unit to take down these knights relatively quickly. The biggest thing is, of course, Rome is also trying to get to his cuirassiers. If he does manage to upgrade the knights into cuirassiers, he's gonna get extra points of damage. Looking at victory conditions for the late game. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see some tank artillery is coming out, or maybe some planes. It does look like Demoar is trying to get bigger. His production strong enough. 379 production coming out from his cities, and of course you do see is trying to get some more theater square festivals. Of course, going for the writers, going for the books is gonna be a good way to generate some points of yields. England does need to go through 535 points, and this is going to be quite an issue. Of course, 539 points are a lot, 35 points are a lot to go through. Even with the projects, that's a lot of production that you need to put through. Isaac Newton got also recruited by Hungary. That's also alongside his Hypatia from the beginning. He's going to get a free library and a university in one of his campuses. And right now he's trying to put the pressure on China. China, you can see Paul Hurst did upgrade quite a few of his knights into cuirassiers. And of course he does have field cannons. Those who should be strong enough. Oh, they're not that strong. Oh my god, they're not strong enough to withstand these hussars. Okay, let's see the hussars over here. Why are they not attacking? You gotta attack, bro. You gotta smash everywhere. Smash. Don't let him go. Just attack, attack, attack. Of course, Paul does know that he's gonna need to plug the chokes to stop any encirclement of his opponent's army on his own army, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to build a line using the mountains, and of course defending next to them or between them. We do have also a lack of a general over here from Hungary, which is gonna be quite important. The generals actually aren't that far into the tree. Medieval Renaissance generals, and these are not gonna work for cuirassiers and field cannons and of course hussars. They do need the industrial ones for them. You can see the second you get on this column, you do get the industrial, so you get the industrial era. So that's ballistics, that's military science, that's hussars, field cannons, and of course cuirassiers. We got quite a few Greek units being upgraded. You do see the moment Halland is putting as much production as possible into these crossbows, so he gets to upgrade into field cannons soon enough. I'm pretty sure he is aware that we might see some guard corps coming against him. Men at arms corps are next to the city of Calais, and of course we do see that Philip 329 is going towards gunpowder soon. That means he shouldn't be that far away from getting his I think he already got military science, so that's like 2 turns away from getting his Guard Imperials. The Guard Imperials are going to be massively overpowered here. They should be 100 plus strength against the Greek units, even without a general, so again very problematic for Halland. And this is what we like, right? Can you show gold per turn? Yes, gold per turn is 300 gold per turn on Demoar. We got Vladimir on 134. Halland is only on 5. Val is on 61. Dave is 160. Philip 12. Schuhmut on 92. And Paul is on 38. Halland is gonna have field cannon corps. I'm actually thinking field cannon corps might not actually stop these guard corps. Like we've seen yesterday, field cannon corps with a general having a hard time defending against guard corps. So I'm a bit worried about this, especially since yesterday they did have cuirassier corps in front of them, and we don't have that today. Today it's gonna be what? We're gonna have a Corsair corps on the front line that can turn into Cav corps. That's just not enough damage. I guess there are a few knights that are coming out, and of course he knows that he's gonna need stronger units to put on the front line of those field cannons. What? Oh well, we'll see. There's a line of Cavs coming from the west side, and of course this might actually be his I would say his godsend gift, because Philip 329 might need to put the attention on the west side instead of putting the attention in the northeast. These calves of Indonesia will definitely make a splash here, taking down a few of the French units, and this is going to be quite important for them. I'm actually curious how he's going to plan out these moves. Is he going to take down 2 units, or is he going to take down just 1? That's a lot of damage from one single cav into a courser core. It's a lot of damage. 73 against 62. Whoa. Okay. HOA is suffering on gold. Yeah, I mean, at least Dave does have 159 gold a turn. That's still good. Schuhmut is on 91, Philip 25, and Paul on 70. So I think they stabilized the gold situation quite a bit, to be fair. Yes, they didn't have a lot of gold at the beginning of this era, but now they're starting to make quite a bit. And one of the reasons is, of course, Dave. A second, I gotta mention Schuhmut here. Even if he did lose the city of Rome, man, he's trying to get back. He managed to get bombards there. He managed to get more settlers out on the east side. He's getting his libraries. He got more science. Come on, he's getting back. He is getting back. Of course, in the science tab, we do have total tab. We do have quite a bit of a difference between Halland, Vladimir, Demoar, Schuhmut, Philip, and DavePlays. You do see that's a massive difference in the science screen, almost double in some cases. That's a bit of a problem. When do we see guards? Guards. So we do have the upgrades here. They're giving it to Paul. They're giving the money to Paul. Okay, so I guess this is the problem, right? They don't have enough money to upgrade all of the units, so they're just prioritizing right now, which will mean Pericles will get more time to upgrade his units or pre-build his units, which is going to be quite nice. We did have another religion. Oh, Crusade. France went Crusade. Oh, man, Philip 329 Crusade on Greece. Guards. What you gonna do when they come for you? Oh man, these guard imperials, like the only thing he's gonna need is a general, but it's fine. Oh, wait a second. That's okay. That's not that strong. Oh, because it's the Congress. He has +5 on the Congress. Yeah, we'll see. It looks like Esdeath predicted holiday on Highlands, and at the moment it looks like Forever Young is a bit ahead. We're gonna need to see if 329 can actually bring this back. And at the same time, of course, we do need to see what Dave is gonna do. Man, Dave plays. He doesn't fool around. Dave actually plays. Okay, so Indonesia is still pushing from the west side. It's forcing quite a bit Philip 329 to stretch his resources thin. The gold problem is real, and of course you do see that these cav cores can definitely do the damage against the guards. And there are only a few units here, and of course there are some times that didn't get an upgrade. We do have Philip trying to get the guards on well, on the defense, but he needs the gold. He's hard building these guards as fast as possible from his cities. Unfortunately, it takes a bit of time. He's not gonna get immediately the crusade ability, because as you can see, he actually needs to step into the city of Mycenae's borders to get that, and he just doesn't have the gold to upgrade these units. 205 gold is needed to upgrade one single guard core, and of course you do see that they only benefit from one single upgrade. Oh man, the guard, well, it definitely does the damage against the Corsair core. That's okay. That's okay. Maja Pahit does have a spy actually in the city of Paris. We do see a spy also coming up from the other side. And give me a second so I can get this done. Recruit partisans. We do have preserves, and we do have him. Crispy, good evening, sir. Adriano second, good evening and welcome, sir. I still think this game is on Rome. If he wouldn't be so behind, Indo wouldn't have been able to push France from the west that much. Yeah. That might be true, but of course I still want to give it to Rome over here. He is managing to defend himself, and at the same time trying to get more cities. He's trying, you know, you gotta give it to the man. Crispy also saying, I just looked out the window and saw a horse drawn carriage just meandering down. Wait, what? Really? Wow, man, that's amazing. Does France have a niter to upgrade? That's a good question actually, but they should have a lot of niter. Yeah, they do have more than enough niter. It's 46 on DavePlays. Gotta be warm in Arizona right now. Yeah. I see there's a stalemate coming up from China on Hungary. By the looks of it, Chinese cuirassier corps cannot push into the Hussar corps, while of course Hussar corps cannot push into the Chinese cuirassier corps. So that's a bit of a stalemate. There are a few more field cannons coming up from Paul, and he can poke a little bit against these Hussars, but of course immediately after they get close to them, those Hussars can attack back, and that's going to be dangerous. Yeah, we do need to see if that's going to be enough damage, but I don't think it will be. I believe at this point Hungary is well suited to remain stable. A bit of a question mark is if Hungary will ever use his ability to levy city-states. Maybe Zanzibar would have been nice. Unfortunately, I don't think he has enough envoys to go on Zanzibar. He needs 14 envoys, 15 actually, to take it over and probably keep it with some more. Okay, that's one unit down from the west side. Philip 329 is unfortunately well, not able to put enough units on the city of Lyon's defense. He's losing the ones that he has. 3 units went down, and of course you do see that there are more camps coming on to play. If he is gonna lose the city of Lyon, that's gonna be massive. That is his oracle city, and by the looks of it, we do have Diplo quarter also on this city, and that's gonna be a lot of Diplo favor lost. The city of Marseille also is getting pillaged from the north, and of course more resources are gonna be brought home to Indonesia. We do have a few cuirassier corps also upgrading in Cesar Augusta. That's a Roman city. Schuhmut might try to put some pressure on Indonesia. I don't think he's going to be successful. And of course, we do have already military academies coming from Tuban and Badung. It looks like Indonesia is getting a full war. He does have a lot of encampments put down. That means he's going to try to go for the tank artilleries here, generating that oil per turn. Same can be said about Greece, putting down his encampments, getting those military academies in them, and hard building a few more of these cuirassiers. It looks like Philip 329 not really interested in pushing out. He's more interested in, he has men-at-arms armies. Man, one army. He needs one army. of guards. The problem is the gold. They just don't have the gold. Schuhmut did manage to arrive at 152nd gold, so that will probably help them out. Unfortunately, he's upgrading his own units. What happened with these units, by the way? Okay, nothing. I thought Hungary is gonna push out. He had a chance to snipe some of those courses away from China before they actually got their upgrades. I don't know why he never went there. Well, oh well, it is what it is. More encampments coming out from Hungary. Looks like he's also getting up for those tanks. There's a massive difference in science and getting bigger and bigger. You do see Vladimir with almost double the science of Philip and Schuhmut. He does have 240. Halland the same, 260 versus Philip 329's 130. While we do have Demoar the same, 260 science and 191 culture. Wait a second. Okay, there we go. 369 gold return from Demoar. Vladimir was 241. We did switch into a new era, and Eleanor did remain in a golden age. Eleanor, England, going for the Reformed Church. Reform the coinage. I don't know why I said Reformed Church. It's, you know, my mind just talk bad right there. Vladimir with reform the coinage. We do have Halland on the monumentality and Dark Age. Looks like Dave is Dark Age. Normal Age on Eleanor of Aquitaine, France. Rome finally in golden. He's reformed the coinage, and Paul is also normal. Looks like China is trying to push a little bit on the city of Pex. We don't need to see if Vladimir is going to manage to withstand this. Of course, he's just hard buying knights, kick W, and trying to get the walls in. He does benefit from James of St. George, so he's getting immediately medieval walls in those 4 cities. And he did manage to recruit a general. Still not a correct general. It is the correct general for the knights, not the correct general for the hussars. You can see they don't benefit from the damage. Mountains can do wonders for the temperature. Yeah. Yes. Stamped. Okay, so Leon didn't get immediately attacked by Val. It looks like he's more trying to pillage stuff than actually do anything else. We do have Philip 329 upgrading his first guard, and of course he just needs to step in the territory of Greece. The second he steps there, he does expose his unit to so many shots from these crossbows and field cannon cores from the north, which can do significant damage against them. We do need to see, of course, what Val is gonna do here, and if he will be able to withstand the next attacks of, well, I should take down the Guard Imperials. Without the extra +5 that the calves were benefiting in the previous age, these calves are not that strong anymore, especially against the guards. So he is in a pickle. He's still gonna pillage a lot of his opponent's territory. All of the players of Forever Young are over 200 science right now, while we do have only one player of HOH on 200. It's Paul, while his allies unfortunately barely hit the 150 science mark. What is England gonna do though? What is Dave gonna do? What do you guys think? What is Dave gonna do? 15F warmer than you in Flagstaff right now in Alberta. Wait, 15? Oh, you mean degrees Fahrenheit? Oh man, that's a lot of pillages. Just taking down pillage after pillage after pillage. Pillage. But I think all of these calves are gonna die here. Looks like there are more than enough guards to take them down. It's probably just a matter of time. They will have their fun on the city of Lyon though. They're still gonna pillage whatever they can in Marseille as well. So I'm pretty sure this was worth it. Like Val's attack was worth it. We do need to see, of course, the upcoming units coming up from Val, because he is gonna need to defend against the cuirassiers from Schuhmut, from Rome, we do notice a Jong Armada still attacks the city of Rome, and of course it doesn't take that much damage on return from those bombards. That is way too strong from the bombards. We do also see the city of Rome is 60 defense strength, so it is tough enough. It is tough enough, but that's 80 strength. Jong Armada is definitely doing the damage, and Val could actually snipe it. I'm actually a bit surprised we don't see the scout just swooping in and taking the city of Rome and going out. I guess he's worried he's just gonna give free Diplo points again. In the Diplo screen, we did have Demoar going for it. And of course, it does look like Demoar is also on 11 out of 20 Diplo points. And we got a GG. Dave calls it out. No way out of this predicament. Holiday on Highlands couldn't beat Forever Young. We did have them struggling. We did have Schuhmut lose one of those settlers at the beginning with an amazing play coming out from Val's scout. He swooped in, took that settler and got it back. The best play of the game over there was when he actually entered the water and just sailed away from his opponents. He was like, hello, bye-bye. Of course, Forever Young with quite a bit of science advantage against their opponents. They did manage to poke a little bit with Hungary doing that chaos. We gotta give it also to Paul for withstanding the attack on Wuhan, getting exactly the correct units in time to also defend the army attack of Hungary. Like, he did everything right over here. We did also see, unfortunately, Dave needing a lot more science and a lot more production to do something. And of course, in the meantime, Pericles did manage to withstand, I would say, the attack of, or will withstand the attack of France. They just didn't have the gold to upgrade enough units, and France was definitely having a bit of an issue to defend on the west side. Okay, so let's go post game one and hear what they have to say. Paul, you did everything right, bro. You did everything right.
Oh man, I don't know what happened. This Philip never knows what units are. He always gets pillaged or killed or whatever.
Yeah, but he had really cool build. It's a triple discount, you know, it's really cool.
I know, I love it. It's super good, but I don't know, it didn't really take off that hard.
I think it was
like
more
normally
of
Eleanor France can, but I mean, biggest problem was of course that we didn't have any blue seers. Like that griefed our total game. Like I think I have most great sign points per turn, at least for a long time, but didn't have highest signs just because of that for sure.
And gold.
Yes, also gold's getting an issue now.
Yeah, and right now Philip can push through Greece. He's almost one-shotting every unit. It's just you don't have the gold to upgrade all of his units. Yeah. That's the issue.
And the problem is it's just super slow, and I don't even see siege tower on him or anything. Yeah. So
and Indonesia, man, Indonesia's everywhere. Oh my God, what is Indonesia doing here?
Stole a settler and then use that settler to kill the capital.
Yeah, that's actually quite funny. Man.
And how could you miss his scout? You used the same road. How is it possible? You used the same road and you missed each other. I was like, oh, why didn't he protect his settler? And then I check your movement of your scouts and like, okay, he could have seen it. Have you seen his scout?
I don't think.
I know we didn't see the scout. It was behind the 1-3, so.
No, but you know.
You can see because he was on flat tile and it was two kills between scouts.
Yes.
What Kacheshka means, like there was, I guess, unit of Rome that went that same path.
Yeah. It was the same path.
I mean, we obviously didn't know that. So.
Yeah, I know that, but well, I'm just so surprised.
I guess it's just unlucky.
Yeah.
Unlucky battles.
Why did you CC at the end?
I mean, don't see how we can do anything here. Like, we have gold problems science-wise. Like, you guys have all the signs, yes, from basically turn 1, felt like, and yeah, I don't know. There's just nothing I think we can do, right? You just out-science us hard. And I might be able to kill some Hungarian units with next turn armies and all that stuff, and the healing scientist is quite good, but still, he just gets steel and that's it. I don't have arty coming.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think I'm in a very good position to go labs and with the Congress.
Yes, for sure.
Well, skyrocket and
Like, Dave and Schuhmut are both struggling to have any impact on the game, basically. And yeah, then
Well,
I don't know.
He's making the gold, man. He's making gold. Schuhmut booming.
I mean, okay, yeah, but before I attacked, I was also on positive GPT, but we felt like if I don't attack, it's also just GG, and
Yeah.
no, even with the attack, it's still GG.
Yeah.
You guys aware that there is centenary on the map?
no.
No,
Okay.
Wow.
we see 6 city-states, and you guys have 5 of them.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, how could you
on
lose?
turn as
How,
well.
how could you lose 3 blue city states? It's kind of.
Dude, I don't know.
I mean, Pericles and Hungary.
Yeah, true. Pericles Hungary is a strong combination, but I mean, I killed Cahokia, so that gets off sub-envoys. I don't know.
Why?
Demoar,
Yeah.
why do you have 137 production in London? Isn't that too much?
It's,
I mean,
it's fine.
probably
It's
it's
fine.
industrialization, right? And England industrialization is just
Yeah.
kind of OP.
Yeah.
Why
I
did
mean,
you
I have a
remember the
lot.
first one on Forever Young, by the way?
I don't know. Not that I don't know. Like we felt like our spawns were just below average on everyone, and Eleanor was alone. That's basically like spawns below average position we don't really like.
Okay.
That's why. So
I like my
it wasn't like a slam
Other-
dunk it wasn't a slam dunk remap, but was
You just wanted to give her
nothing really good on us. Maybe except for a grease spawn maybe, and positioning was such that Eleanor might be in trouble.
Yeah.
Was
Rome
I in
had
trouble?
Rome only had like
No.
4 cities and a 1-tile choke to come out in the first one.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
that was super
they
bad.
also did remap, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
both
like
did.
we basically revamped for Rome because Rome was blocked by mountains and had a shitty island for himself. It was just yeah, very bad spawn for him. I think the rest of us actually got pretty okay spawns, but yeah, his one was really bad.
Mm. I had very nice land around me. Not that like my cap was super OP, but the land around me was very good.
Greece, I have a level 3 cavalry with pillage promotion coming to you.
from the sea.
Yeah, from the sea.
Well, I have 3 hoplites there,
Oh, that's enough, I guess.
and I'm building units. And I was actually thinking if you'd build 1 privateer, you'd probably pillage like 1,500 gold of my town.
That's actually a good point, yeah. I should have done that for sure.
Cause I mean,
Yes, yeah, sure.
semi-coastal, and I didn't know if you're full coastal, so I kind of avoided settling coast at the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, I had one coastal city, but I was not sure. Like, we didn't know Indonesia could have been there when I started thinking about going there, or maybe Eleanor, England. So I just put one to not lose everything later. But yeah.
Actually, I also placed like exactly 1 city on that sea. Was then only around turn 55 I realized there is no way around this landmass to you.
Oh, there's once ice melts, there's a passage.
Yeah.
Also was a bit funny when I was randomly looking at that spot and England just, I guess, chopped his harbor mid-turn and spawned Sea Dog, and I immediately shot his Sea Dog and captured it, so blocking his harbor.
Nice. Oh wow, yeah, okay, I see it.
Yeah, I guess he just killed the damaged Sea Dog with the trebuchet.
Yeah, it's a really good positioning for England. And a lot of Hungarian trade routes. It's something, I guess. And we did that city, Stoke-upon-Trent. It's a really cool idea.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
wait, right now you're gonna be on 5 and 3, right? Forever Young.
No, it's 6-2.
6-2. So you're gonna be tied with La Table Ronde. Okay, you're still up there, but we got 5-3 on Holiday on Highlands, and it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seven teams with 5-3. What's gonna happen now? We have
They
so
use
many
the tiebreaker that
the bookshelves.
challenge.org. Yeah.
So let's see. Yeah.
We can try to take a look.
Is that crucial for them to win or lose? I think they're like on a 6th place, so they are in a tier A league or how.
The thing is,
There are gonna be 4 leagues,
yeah,
right?
but
Or what?
it's good to be in the first one, right? So especially when they're tied between 6th place and 11th place, it's like all of them are tied. They need to see who's 6, 7, 8, and then who's gonna be 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, but I mean, if Forever Young has a tie breaking, do they need to play it? I think they like.
I don't think
I don't
Forever
think
Young
so.
will get the tiebreak. No. Forever Young is already in the top.
Yeah.
the
So,
top.
Michael,
Yep.
do you know how many leagues will be and how many players in each league? Because just
8. So it will be
8 players.
8 players and 8 teams in a division, right?
Yep.
And that's
So-
gonna happen in
and
the
the second
CWC as well.
division.
We just updated the rosters. We're gonna have 8 players arriving in the top ones.
Oh, okay. So a second league will have 8 teams too, and a third league 8 teams too. Yes.
I don't know
So we
what
have
is
it-
8
we have
teams do. So it's
So we
8 on each division. So we have like first division, second division is going to be from 8 to 16, and from 9
Yeah,
to
I
16.
got
The
it.
third
Oh, I
division is
got
going to be
it.
17
Okay.
to 24, so on.
Yeah. Okay. Now I understand. Thanks.
I guess also we're gonna need to decide what's gonna happen between the seasons. In CVFR, for example, they do have like the lower top 2 teams will fight with the top 2 teams of the other division, the second division, for a place in the divisions. So we're gonna need to see how we're gonna introduce that system. Menjak is probably gonna make the decision on this one, but I'm just saying.
Shouldn't the top team in the division progress, and then the second 2, and the bottom one relegate, like they do in football, you know? So the top and bottom go up and down, and the like 2 next to the top or bottom play against each other.
That is a way. I'm just saying that in CVFR they just give them another chance. They just give them a chance to prove themselves. Like the lower division team will need to prove itself to beat the higher division team.
It kind of makes sense, but also like you play whole season and then then you play whole season and then it comes down again to one match against the team.
Well, it's a best of 3.
And
They always play best of 3s.
Yeah, but there are some teams like inconvenient opponents to you. Like you might be okay, but very tough to play against some teams with certain play styles. I mean, it's okay. I guess it's not a big deal, but I feel like if you played the whole season well and got first, I guess you earned yourself a spot.
Yeah.
How long for a season? How many times it took to
That's a
take
good
one
question.
season?
I do not know an answer to this question. I think it's gonna be like 4 months or something like that. It's gonna be
4
quite
months?
a
I thought it's
long
about
one.
8 weeks. You know.
No, I think it's gonna be like 14 weeks or something. I don't know if it's
Why do you need
round-
14
double
weeks
round-
to play?
double round robin. You get like everybody to play twice against.
Oh, double round robin.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I don't
Yeah,
think.
so it's one per week. Yeah, if it's one per week, so yeah.
Yeah, and then you get like quarterfinals, semifinals, and that are gonna be all best of threes. So to
There will
actually
be
decide.
quarter and semi-finals.
Yes, with the top
Why?
divisions.
Oh, only in top one.
Yeah, only in top one.
Oh,
So you
okay.
basically decide who's gonna be the best of the best with the top one. You give chances to everybody.
Yeah, I thought that would be like round robin and only one game, or maybe BO3 before first and second place. So you decided to make it a bit longer.
This is what like this information is kind of
Discussable, yeah.
well, I don't know if it's discussable. I guess Menjak is making the decisions. This is just an old information that I had like some time ago. I haven't had a discussion or an update in such a long time, so it's best to ask Menjak on these decisions.
Yeah, I just think that 4 months is a bit too long. How many? What time is it took for French guys?
4 months.
For
It's 14 weeks actually.
14 weeks.
14 weeks for they just finished. They just start a new
it's
one.
Still for
Yeah,
okay.
it's the same. It's 14 weeks with
Okay.
another month for the playoffs, for the quarterfinals, for the semifinals, and so on, which are all best of threes between the top teams. And they have they also have a time of tie breaks between the teams that, like I said, they need to move forward or down, like up or down. So that's also the time used for the quarterfinals, the playoffs.
4 months just look like a really long period. Not all team can hold for that long.
I mean, there's a lot of teams. There's a lot of movement. They have substitutes. They have 8 players on the teams. I mean, what can I say?
Sure.
Both
it's
CVFR and
players,
CPL have 70 teams right now between them, but there's some overlap over there in the players. I believe 40 plus teams in CVFR and in the squads to Guardians, and we have 34 because 2 of them.
32, I guess, no?
What 32? You said?
Isn't it 32? Well, anyway, it's about it's more than a 32 teams.
Or 33 something. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, it was a really cool game. I really liked that build on Eleanor French. It's like triple discount. It's awesome. Maybe I need to fix something in a mid game to have a better stats and maybe production. But it's really cool one. I really like it.
Yeah.
I can't say anything more about
I think
the game.
he left, by the way.
Yeah, that's sorry. But I think I told him when he was here for the first time.
Yeah, I already left, sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
So,
Well, GG, well played, man. Congratulations on getting on the top division there. Definitely looking forward for some more games, and looking forward to see you in the qualifiers also. I understand Su is already putting them up. I saw you guys got, how to say, enrolled in there, in the CWC qualifiers.
Yeah, we did.
You got a new member though. You have Propi?
Yeah,
How
we
did
have
this
Propi
happen?
and we have Roy Becci.
Oh, there we go. Interesting. How did this happen?
It's a long story, I'd say.
Okay. Well, good luck, and we'll see you in the next ones. Thank you for allowing us to cast.
Yeah, thank you for casting.
With much pleasure. Have a good evening. Well, there we have it. We heard from both teams, from Forever Young and Paul did give us a readout with his teammates about what has happened over there on Holiday on Highlands. It does look like on the 7 Seas, Forever Young did manage to snatch this victory, and I do hope, of course, we're gonna see some more good plays from them. Not to mention Holiday on Highlands is in a bit of a struggle over here to keep up, or of course see if they do manage to stay in the top teams or not. As you can see, they do have a good buck shots, and of course we do need to see if that's going to be enough for them to stay over here in the top tiers. I think this just got updated. Oh man, Jack, I hit refresh, man, exactly before you said, like 1 second before you said it, I did hit refresh. So we got Forever Young keeping up in the second slot over here. We do have Highlands getting their buck shots updated here. They're on 25 points, and it looks like they're on 5-3. Monkagan is also 5-3, Among Us 5-3. They might keep their slot over there in the top division. Unbelievable. Of course, we do need to see what's gonna happen with the next ones. The next games that will be finishing. I believe Steve Joe with the WCG needs to play this week, and we do have quite a few other games. Do we have like 4 or 5 more games, I believe, that need to be scheduled or something from the last information that I saw? And of course, Menjak, there were quite a few questions over there that need to be answered for the division design, or I should say the tournament design, that I guess you're gonna put out a newsletter soon enough, so the teams, the casters and so on know what they're gonna end up on, of course, in the Premier League. Definitely a very good game here. I do have to say goodbye right now. I'm gonna put as much as possible, of course, a hosting on the channel. We're gonna see some other content creators soon come on the channel. Of course, we're gonna see what he's gonna do. If you did see this content, thank you very much for joining from YouTube. Throw this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. If you didn't, I totally understand it. Throw it a thumbs down. It does let me know that I do need to improve myself. In the meantime, of course, I do hope we're gonna see each other on the live stream on twitch.tv/OnSpotTV, and in the same time, if you have any kind of question, comment, or any kind of feedback you want to give me, leave it down below in the comment section, or you can find me on Discord, Discord on my twitch.tv, or you can definitely take a look at the description and find a link there. I also want to point out on my Discord, you can find out information about the upcoming games. I do keep it updated as much as possible, and of course you do have a weekly schedule over there. Thank you very much, guys. Let's see each other in the next ones. Take care, and of course, goodbye. Bye bye.